You know how he just purposely makes noise in that track? Watch what happens. Watch what happens. I'm telling you, watch what happens. He don't have the next 15, he don't have the next 5 years to do that. I'm telling you, he don't have the next 5, 10 years to do that. He better get it all out now. I'm telling you. So all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Israel. All right. I'm doing this on my channel. This is the channel that they love to shadow ban. So I don't expect anybody to come in here and see this. And I don't even care. I'm not a YouTuber. So first thing I want to say is I'm about to redirect my message. So my energy is going to change. I'm about to redirect my energy to the people who can relate. I'm not. Where him? Where are you going? Look, I'm about to redirect my energy to the people who can relate to what I'm saying. The real ones. I realize that when you come in contact with people who don't know pain or people who don't really know, man, what's up? It changes your energy. Okay. So I'm directing my messages to the people who can relate, the people who know and understand and who are living it and feeling what's really going on. The others, go watch TD Jakes or something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. Go listen to some of that corny ass. I don't know what to tell you. But it's real over here. All right. Now, there's a lot of people in the world. There's a lot of YouTubers and there's a lot of people on Facebook who are misdiagnosing what's really going on in the world. All right. Here's 20 reasons why people are going crazy. Here's 22 reasons why people are lately acting crazy. 10 reasons why people are going crazy lately. Bruh, you can sum it up in 3. These are the people that have 150, 200,000 subscribers. And YouTube pushes their crap to the front. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. You'd be better off listening to the people who told you what was going to happen before it happened. Don't listen to the idiot that's coming out running their mouth during why it's happening. There's people who is telling you years in advance what's going to happen and why. These are the ones who got called crazy. Now, yeah, people are going crazy. People going crazy. Everybody going crazy. It's just growing on us. Some people want right back to sleep. I'll watch people go right back to sleep. Why? Because they're getting used to this shit. Yo, people's own children are going crazy. Okay? Now, if you go off of the definition of what America told us crazy was, then you would never say that. You would never ever say that that's crazy. Let me tell you what crazy is. Let me tell you what crazy is. Crazy is when a roach dresses up like an ant and leaves the house and then gets mad at you for not addressing it as ant. Then gets mad at you for seeing it for who it really is, a roach. That's crazy. But in this world, that's normal. That's gender bending. That's all gender loving. That's man, that's normal. That's choices. That's my body, you know what I mean? My choice. That's regular. Listen, that's just a small example of what crazy is. Crazy is when a man wants to get into a relationship with another man. That's crazy. This person is crazy. What is crazy? Really, what really is crazy? Crazy. What is crazy? Who can be crazy? Can a book be crazy? Can a table be crazy? Can a lamp be crazy? No, people can be crazy. An animal can be crazy. Anything that's alive. So what makes it crazy? Look at it. Look how it's acting. Look how it's being. Somebody might, listen, I'm a deep thinker too. So somebody might say, why would you put a human being inside of a category and say that since it's not being like that, then it's crazy? No, but the thing is, the Most High said, study to show yourself approved, though. So we have to go off of his standards. Why would he say study to show thyself approved if he didn't know that people was going to be doing things that just was not right? You feel me? So what am I saying? I'm saying that when you're crazy, I'm saying that unrighteousness is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Unrighteousness is crazy. When you're living and operating the wrong way, you're crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what's crazy? When a human being is walking around with a gun for protection. It's crazy. Somebody stripped you of your power. Somebody stripped you of the knowledge of the power that you possess. Somebody didn't teach you of the power of prayer and righteousness. And you didn't teach yourself. You didn't read the scriptures and find out for yourself how it works. So now you're walking around here with a gun. That's crazy. You look crazy. To you, you don't look crazy. To you, none of these people look crazy walking around here with that. But to me, you look crazy. And to the Most High, you are crazy. You are out of your mind, out of your spirit, out of your soul. Okay? Yo, the world. Yo, let me just look. Hold on for the ride. Hold on for the ride. Hold on for the ride, because the world is getting worse. It's getting more crazy. This has to happen, though. That's why I say hold on for the ride. I don't care who you are. You better hold on tight, because these things have to happen. You know what I mean? Yo, watch. People don't be looking. People are not watching what's happening. I'm watching. I'm watching how these politicians' bodies are piling up. I'm watching how these Christian pastors' bodies are piling up. See, while people are out there arguing and talking shit and bickering and living life like everything's just whatever, there's real stuff really going on a daily and consistent basis. One minute you're here, the next minute you're not. Yeah, it's always been that way, but I'm telling you that it's ramping up. Do you hear me? It's ramping up. There's babies all over the country just getting blasted. Little children, 13, 12, 8, getting killed by strangers. Just right out public with it. Hold on, man. Hold on for the ride, yo, because we got to hold on for the ride. Right here. We got to hold on for the ride. Okay? It's getting crazy. Think about it. Think about what you've seen so far. Think about what you heard. Think about the people that's just opening up their mouth and just speaking lies just straight out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of their own, right? You know what I mean? It can be disproved. Like, yo, you know you're lying. And it just, boom, just right there. Just bam. Think about the people that's just coming out, just trying to commit, that are committing verbal warfare. Yeah, you heard me. Verbal warfare. You know what I'm saying? Trying to attack, trying to hit somebody with the low blow to take their to make them suicidal, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? To put them in a cage and to lock them away inside of creating a cage. It's like, what's that game called? What's that game called when you run around and you can shoot and you can create? You could create what's it called?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Yeah, it's like Fortnite. Thank you. Yeah, it's like Fortnite. Yes, it's like Fortnite. Using your mouth to create a spiritual cage to put you in this to put you in this state of depression. It works. It could be done, and people are learning that. People are actually learning that. People are knowing that, man. The weapons of warfare are ramping up. Okay, because wickedness, the demons that house these people's bodies. What's going on with these people? It's this bioengineering in their food. People are running around here. Look, the person on YouTube that's saying people are going crazy, and here's why. Even that retard is eating the bioengineering, not watching what they eat. Even that idiot that's sitting there trying to diagnose the problem, they're eating shrimp. They're drinking wine, taking shots of tequila, Patron. You feel me? They're eating crabs. They're eating crab cakes. Real talk. Real talk. They're eating fish sandwiches and stop. Just comfortable. And all that. And they're not the ones to be listening to. Okay? And like I say, I'm about to start redirecting my message to the people who truly understand. I don't care about YouTube no damn more. I don't care about views. They had already shut me down a long time ago, man. Right now, I'm talking to, as far as I'm concerned, I'm talking to myself on here even right now. I don't care. You know what I mean? We are going to see. I'm telling you, hold on for the rough ride. Man, hold on. Please. Yo, where's Hold on for the rough ride, man. We need this shit to get crazy. It has to get crazy so the Most High can start doing his judging. People have to get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen a cop say, "Give me a reason. Just give me a reason," and he's ready to just do what he has to do to subdue you because he wants to subdue you? Well, the Most High wants to subdue people. All right, he wants to. He's ready to. All right. Okay. People run around here saying that they care about themselves. No, they don't. They're eating poison. They hear about the warnings of the bioengineering and they don't care. They know about the dietary laws in the Bible and they don't care. They hear people telling them to stop eating meat altogether and they don't care. They're not listening. So watch what happens. The Most High is rounding their asses up. Watch. Right now, they think they run stuff. Listen to me. The most disrespectful people are going to wish that they were not so damn disrespectful and evil. Watch, you will see. Watch. We need this to happen. You see what I'm saying? We need this to happen. Trust me. Everything that's going on has to happen. That's why the Most High said, endure until the end. Do you think that he was talking about that crazy nigga in your hood? You think he was telling him to endure to the end? What about that whore that's running around with her butt and breast hanging out? You think that message applied to her? It could. If she wanted it to, but she don't. It don't apply to her. He's telling you to endure her ass. Don't fall for it. She's tempting you. That's temptation. Don't fall for it. Endure to the end. They're going to get more naked in the last days. There's going to be more satanic enticement in the last days. There's going to be more disrespect in the last days. Okay, evil people are going to become more prosperous in the last days. Righteous people are going to be more poor and more broke in the last days. There's going to be shit that they just won't do for money in the last days. So the Most High is saying, endure until the end. People are going to be walking around here with the slickest, foulest mouth. You hear me? Demons are going to be demons using everybody's body around you as a vehicle to navigate the earth. All right. The Most High told me, they told me, they said, listen, if you better get it up, you better get it right. If you can't deal with the disrespect now, you definitely ain't gonna be able to deal with what's coming. That's what they told me. They forewarned me like a month and a half ago. They forewarned me like a month and a half ago. All right. So you can take this like I'm just woofing, like I'm just blowing hot air, if you want to, but I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get even worse. Prepare to get disrespected all along the way. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. We're living in the days where you are going to be sexually harassed every other moment. Promise you that. When you leave the house, you're going to be getting sexually harassed every other moment. Watch what I'm saying here, telling you. We are being hypersexualized. I'm not going to say we are being hypersexualized. These damn idiots are being hypersexualized. They love the demons love the attention. It's all about energy, okay? And they want the attention, okay? And they would love to have yours. They would love your attention. They will love everybody's attention. Even these old ladies are corny and despicable. And these old ass men with these gray beards, corny as shit and despicable. And you know they are. They're unruly. They're weird as hell. And they look like something that they just look like, it's just, where did you come from? Where were you at 10 goddamn years ago? Where 10 years ago, where was all these corny ass old heads with beards with shaped up beards, precisely shaped up beards? Huh? Where were these cornballs at 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago? Where were they? Where were they at in the 90s? Where are these bastards coming from? It's the demons, bruh. I'm telling you now, it's the demons. They're like a bunch of old ass, unruly children. They're like the new nasty ass teenager. You know what I'm saying? With ill manners and just hypersexual cornballs. These old ass women are nothing but witches. Pure witches. Yeah, your mom, your aunts, your sisters, they all witches with money and careers, with thousands of dollars in the bank. So what? They're witches. You feel me? And they're running around here wreaking havoc. They're spreading the poison. They're spreading it. So because I'm talking to you. I have to bite my tongue talking to you. I'm talking to you, the real one. Back away. And if you feel like you're being backed down, then just back down. If you feel like you're being backed down off of the earth, if you feel like that these people are backing you out of the earth and they're taking it over and they're taking your place and they're taking up your space, and you feel like you can't even come out and cut your yard when certain people are outside, that's okay, man. It's okay. Take your ass in the house and go outside at a better time. All right? We are living in Sodom and Gomorrah, man, on steroids. Sodom and Gomorrah times 1,000, times 1,000,000, as a matter of fact. All right? You don't, lose that pride, lose that arrogance, lose that ego. You know what I mean? Just relax. I was thinking earlier this morning, I was like, it seems like every time I have a breakthrough, like a spiritual breakthrough, it feels like, this is what I was thinking this morning. Every time I feel pretty manly, something happens where I get smacked right back down. Where I get smacked down to like, I feel like I ain't shit. And then I thought about it, and then I come up a little, and then I come up, and then I feel manly again, and I feel kind of good again. and then something happens, and then that gets swept right away from me again. And now I think when you read the scriptures, this happened a lot to people. So I think that while the Most High is humiliating us and he's testing us and he's trying us, and it's very demeaning to say the least, but it's worth it, because what did the Most High say? If you're a son or a daughter of mine, I'm going to take you through trials, tribulations, right? He said, I'm going to refine you in the furnace. I'm going to try you. I'm going to put you to the test. I'm going to beat you down. Ain't that what he said? Yeah, he's making sure that you don't have a haughty muscle, a haughty nerve in your body. He's making sure you don't have a homosexual nerve in your body, an arrogant nerve in your body. See what I'm saying? This place being ruled by these satanic children with gray hairs. You heard me. Satanic children with gray hairs on their head. It's very humbling, to say the least. It's very humbling, very humiliating, very demeaning, right? Hold on, be strong. If you don't like this message, let it fly. If you don't like me, get up out of here. If you don't like what I'm saying, bye. You don't got to listen to me. All right, but we have to endure to the end. This place is like a playground where they turned it into a playground. And it's like, man, take the playground, man. You know what I'm saying? Take the playground, bro. You know? I don't know, man. It's just, they'd rather knock down the apple trees and the pear trees and the plum trees and all of the herbs so that they can build up Chinese stores and restaurants and parking lots. You feel me? That's what they'd rather do. And so when you find yourself backing away from that, good for you. Stay your ass at home. Good for you. But you want to be out there. You want to be running around. You want to be shopping. You want to wind up with your picture on a computer. You won't even make the news won't go too far when you become a victim in this place. Trust me. you have to do your due diligence to find out what's going on around the country. You have to go looking to find out what's really going on, because they're not really reporting it like that. So when you become another statistic because you felt like going to go eat some damn ice cream, or because you felt like going shopping, or whatever it is you like to go do, some meaningless bullshit, just know that you should have been backing away. You feel me? Come on now. Lucifer race is here. Lucifer race is here. All right? And I don't care where I'm at or what I'm doing. If that area gets too flooded with a bunch of crazy Sodomites, you know, who's preoccupied with clothes and fast food and restaurants and sports, you know what I mean, or whatever, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm backing up. I don't care what I'm out there doing. I'm turning around and I'm walking away. As soon as they come overcrowding it, I'm walking away from it. That doesn't make me a chump. The Most High said, come out of her, my people. I'll go pray about it and back up. The Most High said, endure unto the end. He didn't say fight. He didn't say fight and smack and punch or stand your ground. He didn't say that. He said, endure to the end, man. It's going to be very humbling. You know? Christ went out in nature and he wept. I wonder why he didn't do the shit. I wonder why he didn't do that in the city. I wonder why he didn't go downtown and weep. Why'd he go out in nature and do it? You try going out in nature with a heavy heart once, and you're going to start crying too. Just prepare for the worst, man. Just prepare for the worst. Don't be so quick to answer your door. That's the kind of world that we're living in now. Somebody comes knocking at your door unannounced, man, you don't even really want to peek out them blinds, man. Because there's no telling who it is. There's really no telling who it is. I don't care if they got a uniform on, they're a worker for so they're evil too. You know what I'm saying? You better treat the world like it is. Hold on for the ride. They're going to turn up against us, and then the Most High is going to strike them down. You see what it said? What did it say? Gog and Magog are going to come together as numerous as the sand, right? And they're going to come for the saints. Now, if you let them tell it, they would say, you're not a saint. There is no saint. There's no such thing as a saint. Oh, you're a saint. Yeah, okay, you're a saint, right? That's how they tell it. You're a saint. You're not perfect. Listen, you can be perfect in the Most High's eyes. That's not the eyes of your mom, your uncle, or these weirdos out here. No, you can be perfect in the eyes of the Most High. If he labels you as a saint, he did that. You can be blameless in the Most High's eyes, meaning that you are not perfect and you make mistakes, but he's not blaming you. You're blameless. See? So he would consider you a saint by his definition, by his, you know what I mean, opinion, or by his, how he chooses to label you. So when they come for the saints, the Most High say he's going to strike them down. Okay, so look around. You already know for a fact that you speaking the truth, you speaking the truth turns people off, even people who supposedly love you. You living the truth makes people want to come and try to hinder that shit. I don't celebrate birthdays. Well, at least, we don't have to celebrate it, but at least happy that you lived another year. I mean, you know what I'm saying? All praises that you've lived to witness another year and you didn't die last year. So there's a reason to no. Let's not even talk about it. How about that? How about I don't acknowledge my birthday? So stop trying to get me to. You feel me? Whether you like it or not, this is me. Leave me alone about it. Leave me alone about it. If you want to acknowledge your birthday and talk about thank you, God, for allowing me to see another year, then do that. Do it. But I would just really like for you to show me. The Most High says, study to show thyself approved. I would like for you to show me where you're taking on you're taking on character, you're taking on customs that are not ours, all right? Straight up. You will find an unruly king in the scriptures celebrating his birthday and getting drunk on his birthday. And his woman disrespecting him, as a matter of fact, on his birthday. Well, he took it offensive because he told her to entertain and she didn't want to. You remember that? Yeah. He went a little live entertainment on his birthday. He's getting drunk. And he got mad at his girl because she didn't feel like doing no live entertainment or whatever. But anyway, so the devil comes in all shapes and sizes. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your guns. The Most High said, endure to the end. Don't compromise for no goddamn body. Stand on the principles that the Most High gave you to stand on. You feel me? I'm talking to the real ones out there. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to the real ones in here too. Stand on your guns. You hear me? My son, his grandma, once she got him alone, she put soda in his face. And my son's like, nah, I don't drink that. She said, here, drink some. And he drank. I'm embarrassed to say it. Because I raised my child as a Hebrew Israelite with Hebrew Israelite principles, with the same principles that I have since a little one. You see what I'm saying? So for him to fail that test like that, faced with this demon, that's crazy right there. To me, that's like a blow. No, it is a blow. Because if I was a Muslim, worshiping Allah. You know what I'm saying? And I got my little son with his little turban on, with his own little carpet that he rolls out every other hour and does his little salat to Allah. You know what I'm saying? Who would dare come and sneak that son some soda? And if you do and get caught, you should expect repercussions, because I'm raising him to be pure. But when it comes to our God, the Most High God of Israel, the Creator, when it comes to our God and us trying to do what we do, it's when it comes to so-called black people trying to grab onto some principles and keep it, it's just a joke for real. It's kind of a joke. Like, I take that shit. Nobody takes it serious at all. But if it was a Muslim and you seen a little boy, it'd be cute. It would be cute. Look at his little turban and all. Look at his little outfit. He got his own little carpet. Nobody wants to get in the way of that. I know we wouldn't. Nobody's gonna get in the way of that man raising his child with these principles. But when it comes to my child, drink some of this soda. Because we have a culture of degeneracy. It's like we're born with a culture of degeneracy. So his natural, it's like I'm taking the way that they see it, the way that she's seen it is like he's taking that boy out of his natural culture, out of his natural habitat. He's trying to make a fish out of a monkey, basically. That's how they see it. Because we've been so down and so low for so long that I'm wrong. And you're depriving that boy. You're depriving that boy. You feel me? Give him some soda. Well, I'll get you away from your dad and here, sneak you some soda. Yo, my aunt used to get us away from our dad when I was little and give us beer and whiskey. And she would give us Smirnoff, and she would give us beer when she got us away from my dad. Here, drink. And we would drink and then go back to playing. What a witch. What a witch. And we kept the secret from my dad too, because we thought that this is the cool aunt. Oh, she's cool. She's hooking us up. You know? She's going against the rules of my dad's house by giving us this. So she's cool. And we never told the man. We never ever told him. We took that shit. We kept that secret until he died and went to his grave. He never known that ever happened. He died not knowing. We still never told him, even when we got up in our 30s. Ain't that something? Think about that. Yo, that's a spit in the face from your own sister. I trusted you with my children, and you filling them up on beer? See what I'm saying? I thought my children was just out of their mind. Come to find out, because she used to babysit us a lot. She used to babysit us a lot. You know, so anyway. Disrespect. You think these people are not going to pay? Of course they're going to pay. The world does not respect Hebrew Israelite principles. The world does not respect Hebrew Israelite. So when the Most High said to endure to the end, he's talking to the Hebrew Israelites who heed the principles that he gives us and puts on our heart and on our minds. He's telling us to endure because it's going to get so damn disrespectful. I'm telling you, open it, looking out the window. You're going to want to keep the blinds closed because looking out the window, trying to look outside, you might see a man's ass cheeks. You feel me? Going to the store, you can be getting sprayed because these stores are so bent. The system is so bent on destroying us that you might be, you know how like some people got in their house where it sprays some stuff in your air for fragrance. Well, be careful with that, because as sure as these devils is riding by, flying by, spraying stuff to pollute your air that you breathe for biological warfare reasons, they want something flowing through your body, flowing through you. Okay. You go in somebody's house and they got one of them little canteens just spraying every couple of minutes. Man, you better get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, because they're not going to protect your interests and turn that shit off while you're there. Leave their house. Because I don't know what makes you think that they'll allow these devils to fly by in a big ass airplane spraying poison, but they won't let it spray out of a can. You must be out your damn mind. You want to go to Walmart and go shopping, and then you find loud music playing that really is disrupting your spirit. I'm only talking to the real ones. I told you, I ain't talking no fake ma. I ain't talking to no fake people no more. I'm only talking to the real ones. You go to Walmart, try to go do a little shopping. The music is vexing your spirit. The music is vexing your spirit. The shit is loud. It's loud. It's vexing your spirit. It's playing with your heart rate. Well, it's not only the music doing that. It's the music plus the vibrations, the radiation that they're sending through this place. And whatever they're spraying in the air that you don't know that they're spraying in the air. It's in the air. And it's these people, you breathing it. Y'all in a closed in building. Walmart ain't got no damn windows. Listen, you're breathing in these people's exhausts. But you're breathing in and out the same air as all of these people in this one building. These donkeys eat and drink bioengineering every day, all day, and they want and get the in there. You feel me? They feel like they can't live life without it. And you know for a fact that if you did it, that your life is going to be, you're compromised. Your own life is going to be compromised. So what are you doing in the same building as these people? The Most High is teaching you how to go out in nature and find what you need. All I'm saying is we have to begin to back away. I'm not saying that I don't go to stores. I'm saying I don't go to stores like that. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. You got some people who go to a store, 3 or 4 stores every single day. You're always at the damn store. Every day you're at the store 2, 3, 4 times a day. I used to be like that, so I know. You know what I'm saying? You at the mall shopping for clothes and shit. Bro, I wish I still had my old channel, my first channel. I had so much valuable information on there of what they were doing with everything. With the clothes, all that. I don't want to get into it on this video. I don't want to get into it right now. Matter of fact, I'm never minding this video. Really, but man, you go to the store, you buy some clothes, and they say, oh, they want to know your email address, right? They want to know your email address or a phone number, and you give it to them. Yo, bro, I've been put 2 and 2 together what they're doing. There was girls finding metal strips in their bra tag from Victoria's Secret. Remember? That was the thing. Cut the tag open, pull a metal strip out. What? Yeah. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. They got a metal tag somewhere, a metal strip somewhere in them clothes. It's like you know how the passports nowadays have a metal chip in it, a passport? Yeah. Why? Because they're tracking you. They're going to track you all over the place. So they got metal chips in people's clothes. You're going to the store and you're buying the clothes. They made it normal. 30 years in advance to ask you for a phone number or email address because they knew what they were going to be doing later. Now you trust it. But no. So anyway, what's your email or a phone number? You give it to them. They scan your stuff. Your email and your phone number links you to what you're wearing, to your clothes now with this chip that's in your clothes. So when you take this shit home, they link you to this. You feel me? So now when you wear this, it's like they're chipping you without chipping you yet. You dig what I mean? It's like my laptop is hooked up to my Google account. So if I carry my laptop, anywhere I carry my laptop around at, they can track me at. Because my Google account, it identifies with me, right? So if your shirt is chipped like a device, your shirt is chipped like a device and it's linked to your Google account, wherever you go with this shirt, they can track you. Especially if you wear this shirt in Walmart, they're like, okay, she's in Walmart. It's going to track you when you come in. Okay, now he's in GameStop. It's going to track you when you come in because your clothes. Pretty soon they're not going to have to do it with the clothes. It's going to be, the chip is going to be in your body running through your veins. But this is just where we're getting there. A lot of people, we've been there. A lot of people just don't realize that. See, me, like, if I go get a new laptop, my best bet is just use that thing for entertainment or whatever little purposes. Because once I upload my Google account on there, they destroy that laptop. They destroy it. The screen goes black. The black screen of death happens to that laptop. Quick, too. You're looking at a brand new laptop. It don't have one blemish on it, but they corrupted it as soon as they found out it was mine. You see what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, hold on for the rocky road. The Most High told you what was going to happen. I told you. You're going to be walking around. It's going to be dreadful to even go out. Like, go to the stores. It's going to be dreadful to go to the stores. Trust me, I'm telling you now. Y'all listen. Right now, while I'm sitting here telling you, yo, you better take your children out them schools. You better take your children out them schools. Yo, later, if you don't do it now, later, you're not going to be able to. Later, you're not going to be able to. Later, you're not going to be able to get away with shit in this place. You're going to be walking around. You're going to be walking around inside of a computer, basically. They're turning the world into a big-ass computer. You feel me? Yeah, they're turning the world into a big digital computer. They redoing the roads and everything like that. And y'all, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? It's to the point now where you can't even take people serious. Don't even take people serious like that no more. That's why I said I'm only talking to a certain few select people on these videos anymore. You know what I mean? Why? Because real people, first of all, real YouTubers and real YouTube channels are becoming extinct. Right now, it's all about views. It's all about Cash App. It's all about likes and entertainment. My shit ain't about likes. I don't give a good goddamn if you comment or not. I don't give a goddamn if you like it or not. I don't care. I don't care if you like me or not. And I don't care if you donate no money to me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? About none of that shit. So rare YouTubers, a rare YouTuber is talking to some rare people. Okay, the underground, the ones who know what it's like living in this. You know what I'm saying? Real people don't expect realness from people anymore. That's all I'm saying her say. That'll help you too, as a matter of fact. If you keep on expecting realness from these people, then you're going to continue to get your heart broken. You know what I mean? You're going to continue stressing out. Forget these damn people. They ain't nothing but damn robots. Most of them. Shit. The last time that you met a real person, and I'll just speak for myself. Most people are fake as hell. Do you hear me? Most people are fake as hell. And it's sad because even our own children have gotten groomed into this satanic shit and got made fake, a lot of them. You know, you get the devil in the house. You're living in some crazy ass times. You can't really take people too serious. Don't expect your neighbor to respect you. Save yourself the headache. Don't expect your family to respect you. Save yourself the headache. Don't expect, you know what I'm saying? Don't expect somebody to do something stupid. When you go into Walmart, don't expect this shit to be like walking into a store back in 1961 or 1971 or 81. Hell no, expect this shit to be in a goddamn millennium. Expect to walk in Walmart and see somebody's butt crack. Some dude's butt crack, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? Expect to go see some real, utterly detestable shit when you walk in here, and expect a badass attitude from the person that's giving you customer service. And they don't even have to secretly do it. You remember before, if you wanted to slouch on the job, if you really wanted to be a slouch at your job, you had to kind of do that shit in secret. Well, now when you go to the store, there ain't no good customer service no more. People they're disrespecting you. They'll do it in front of the supervisor or the manager. They don't have to do it. They're not doing it in secret. They're giving you bad vibes, like hurry up and go. You know what I mean? Vibes. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And people are still going and eating fast food. People are still going out into this world getting food prepared for them by these crazies to eat. You know what I mean? Nah. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell that we can just go out here and keep consuming that shit. A cooked meal from these devils. So hold on for the ride, man. Hold on for the rough ass ride. We talk about this over and over and over. People don't talk about it no more, really, for real, though. But this is just one big ass, sick ass circus. That's what they're turning the world into, one big, sick circus. You got scientists doing all that they can do to have people as animalistic and as characters, basically walking around here as characters. You feel me? Everybody being a character, trying to be something. You know what I mean? Man, bruh, read the scriptures to show thyself approved, man. Like, we just read, we were just reading Kings. I think it was Kings or Judges and I think it was Judges where David was supposed to become the new king, but Saul wasn't giving up his spot. But the Most High already ordained David to be the king. And so you had soldiers from all of the tribes of Israel coming together to see to it that highly efficient soldiers, trained warriors. What did it say that they looked like? It said that all of these men were lion-faced men. Ain't that what it said? Take that visual, bruh. Take that visual. These lion-faced men. Do you see that when you look at Jay-Z's punk ass? No, you don't. Do you get the image of a lion-faced man when you see a tough guy, a so-called tough guy like 50 Cent, some big, fat, overweight hunk of poison, just decaying as we sit here and look at the man, rapidly decaying. That's it. That's all I see when I look at these dudes. These dudes are just rapidly just decaying right before our eyes. We just don't really even realize it. You know what I mean? They were lion-faced men. They were stout. They were strong. They were highly trained. They were warriors. They were Hebrew Israelite soldiers. Okay? When you in your heart and your spirit start to become that, this system gets heavy on you. They like to get heavy on you. They'll send anybody to try to kill that spirit. Do you hear what I just told you? They'll send anybody to try to kill that goddamn spirit, and they'll make sure that you don't have money. And you will make sure, and you yourself will make sure that you don't have money. You know why? Because we don't take from the poor, we don't take from the needy, and there's shit that we just ain't willing to do. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to take one of those lion-faced warriors, put him into some faggot-ass captivity, and expect him to be walking around there with all kinds of money. No, he's not. He's going to pain himself. He's going to pain himself. He ain't going to eat this. He ain't going to eat that. He ain't going to drink this or that. He's not going to tune into this and that. He ain't going to want to talk about this and that. And no, hell no, he's not going to be prosperous. Hell no, he ain't going to have a whole bunch of money. What you think? What this look like? No, he's not. Okay? But you know what he will have? He's going to have the shit that money can't buy. He's going to have righteous principles about himself. He's going to have righteous mannerisms about himself. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's going to have. And he's going to be uncompromising to a bunch of fake ass Sodomites who they don't even see themselves as what they are. But as long as he sees it, that's all that really even matters. I'm not waiting for none of these bastards to come out and tell me how detestable they actually are. They'll never say it. They'll go their whole life putting themselves on a pedestal and giving themselves this godly title on the internet. Am I right? All right. Well, there's millions and billions of them, and they're ramping up all around the world, and they're here to give you a hard time. You a hard time. While giving each other lectures, some shit that you you're wise enough to not sit around and listen to, while giving each other uh, 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 sexually transmitted diseases, while supposedly supposed to be giving pleasure to one another. You see what I'm saying? Pumping nano chips inside of each other and inside of themselves while going out to get a bite to eat. Bruh. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you take an amusement park from the 1940s that had a bunch of mature people running and operating these machines, and once they die off slowly, you just got more, the people running the machines are getting more and more careless. You feel me? They're getting more and more, they're more and more retarded. Yeah, they go to school, but they learn inverted knowledge and information. They're being taught to be sexually immoral, sexual deviants, and they're just careless. They just seen too many. They've seen too many movies with fake blood and you know what I mean. They sat around and watched too much the drag race with RuPaul. They sat around and watched too much of that shit. P Valley and Cat Williams telling jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes, and everything's a fucking joke. How do you think the amusement park is going to be ran when those type of people take over? When the old man used to be goddamn 80 years old before he got the grays and the whites, and when you talk, he had wisdom, whether he was black, white, or whatever. He had wisdom. You can learn from his conversation. But now you look at the amusement park and it's being ran by a bunch of goddamn 25-year-olders with white beards, 30-year-olders with white beards. You feel me? 40-year-olders with white beards. He never been through shit. Don't know nothing about nothing, but got a big fucking mouth, always talking. Don't listen, just talk, and don't even realize that they're their own goddamn problem. And instead of seeking a solution, they're looking for more poison to get into. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for some more nonsense to get into, some more life-threatening bullshit to get into. And they're the ones that's in control of the children's safety at this amusement park. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that's what's going on. Let's say strap your seatbelt on, man, and get ready for the ride. Because it's a rough-ass ride. And it's going to get way worse. Worse and worse and worse. You want a gun, huh? Oh, you want a gun? Go ahead. You don't even realize the category you just put yourself in. You don't even realize the category you just put yourself in. You don't realize. Yo, this world is ran by levels, categories, hallways, and doorways that you can't see. I'm talking on a spiritual level, but this shit truly does exist. The world operates with hallways and door entrances to doorways. Categories. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you the truth. You run around here with a gun, you just entered into a door. You shouldn't have went in there. There's not one God in the earth that you could serve. There's many different gods that you can serve. There's not only one form, and you know this, there's not only one form of money and currency in this place. You know there's not. There's not only one. Come on, you're chasing many. That's why you sit around and you watch comedy. That's currency. You're chasing it. That's why you sit around and you watch scary movies. You're chasing that shit too. That's why you're out there chasing. You have a particular like for old heads, but then you also have a particular like for some young, fresh meat too every now and then. This is all currency. There's not only one form of so-called prosperity in this place. You know what I'm saying? There's not only one pursuit of happiness either. There's so many different demonic flavors. And you're dealing with them. You're dealing with the rainbow. You're dealing with you're dealing with them. You're dealing with, they got you groomed into dealing with damn near most of them. You know what I mean? I'm telling you now, when you picked up that gun, you entered into a category of people in this earth. You entered into a war zone that you don't even realize. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. You don't put down your protection, which is the Most High, and go pick up a gun. Now look at you. Look where you just imagine picking up a gun And now when you look up, you look down at the gun, you pick it up, and as soon as you look up around you, now you're on a battlefield. I don't know. Just imagine, man. Listen to what I'm telling you. Tap into the energy, goddammit. There's a bunch of cricket ass people walking around, cricket ass people, smart, mean, smart mouth retards walking around with guns, resting assured, feeling peaceful. You know, you don't see it under their clothes. You don't see it, but it's there. And this is the reason why they come out. And this is why they walk so strong in the earth, because they got their God with them. Okay? Because they got their God with them. The Most High told, man. If you don't know what I'm saying, then you just won't get it. That's a category, bruh, that you shouldn't jump into, period. It's a world, as a matter of fact. It's a world. There's many different worlds. It's a world that you just jumped into. And if you want to get out, get rid of it. You feel me? Trust me. If somebody says, yo, man, I stole this. Here, you want it? If you accept it, you just put yourself in a category inside of a world. Okay? There's a witch who tried to trick me. Let me tell you what this witch did. The Most High reminded me about it, and he told me how she tried to trick me, what she tried to do. It was an attempt. She failed, but he at least let me know this is what she tried to do. It was like 5 months later. He let me know this is what she tried to do. Let me tell you what she did. A witch. She recognizes me and I recognize her. Oh, do you hear me? She's a little short white lady who works at a thrift store. Okay? Through eye contact and energy, I know that she recognizes me and I recognize her. We both established this. Okay, and there's another witch that works there too. And they have the agreement that they don't like me. They have the agreement of who I am. We don't rub each other wrong, white woman. Okay, listen to me. Let me tell you what the lady tried to do. Well, let me just tell you what she did, and I'll tell you what the Most High told me she tried to do. Okay, one day I was there. Okay, when she first offended me, tried to offend me, this is what happened. Hey, she acting like she's being nice. Hey, do you like scarves? Do you wear scarves? I was like, yeah, I like scarves. She said, yeah, plus it's about to get cold too. She said, here, this is only $2 and it comes with gloves. So I grabbed it. It was red on one side, black on the other side. I said, it's not bad. Remember I showed up with that? I said, it ain't bad. And it came with a headband. It came with a headband, a scarf, and some gloves for $2. I said, I'll take it. And then, so I took it. But then she said, do you want the bag that it comes with? It's a plastic bag container. I said, yeah, sure. So she gave it to me. And guess what? It had a little white girl on there. This was for a girl. It had a little white girl on there with the gloves on, with the head thing on, with the scarf on. It was for a girl, and it had like little pink, like little, you remember, you know? And I said, so she just wanted to see how she was testing me. She was testing me to see how on point I was. You see what I'm saying? She was testing me to see my intuition skills, or my discernment skills, or whatever, if they was on point, or if I was lacking. And she wanted to show me you're lacking. Straight up. So I was like, So when I got it, so when she gave me that, I said, oh yeah, I'll get it to my daughter. And she ain't saying nothing. Mind you, she said it was for me. Here, do you wear this? See? I said, oh, I'll get it to my daughter. And she ain't saying that. She just watched me walk away. Like, got him. Right? So even she got me anyway. Even if I would have said, I don't want this, she still would have, I got you. So anyway, another time I was looking at a hat. I said, how much is this? She told me the price. I put it back. She said, is it not genuine leather? That's what she said to me. Is it not genuine leather? I said, I don't know. I ain't check. She said, well, that's a good price if it is. I said, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You know what she called me? She called me a penny pincher. She said, you're a penny pincher. I said, oh, okay. I don't know this lady. I said, oh, okay. I ain't argue with her. I ain't say nothing. I'm thinking, how do you work at a thrift store? How do you work at a thrift store and calling one of your shoppers a penny pincher? This is where the bums come and get stuff. It's a thrift store. What I got? What, I'm rich? I'm supposed to be. It's a thrift store. This is all used stuff for 50 cents, $10. You know what I'm saying? You can get used furniture for like $100 for the whole set. Like, if it is used. People come here because they don't got money to spend. So you calling me a penny pincher? Well, yeah. But of course I'm thinking all of this, but I'm not going to give that response to a witch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay. And I ain't say nothing. And I don't give these people nothing. So another time I'm in there, right? And this is the one I want to tell you where she tried me. Another time I was in there and I wanted to get a carpet for my children. Okay, so I'm looking at these carpets. I see this carpet. It costs, it didn't have no price on it. I'm like, how much is this carpet? She was like, no, they was doing a sale in there. Everything was like half off. I'm like, is these carpets half off or what? So she's like, the carpet was like $50, $60. It's a nice throw rug for a room, a big one. And she was like, oh, because those are from private sellers. People, what is it? I don't know. People pay us to sell some of their stuff here. So we don't have nothing to do with that. That's their price. I said, oh, okay. So I wasn't buying that. So she was like, well, hold on. This is what she did. She said, hold on. Let me think. Hold on. I'm like, well, she's like, no, wait, hold on. Just be quiet, basically. So she's thinking, and then she looks, this is the lady that works there. She looks to the left. She looks to the right. She takes the tag that said like $50 off, put it in her pocket, and then she took the tag off of something else that said $20 and put it on there and said, okay, well, how is that? How would that do for you? I'm like, okay. You feel me? I'm like, okay, you sure? Are you sure that you want to do that? I said. She said, yeah. Go ahead, just go. Just take it up to her. She'll register. She'll ring you up, whatever this price. So I did it, and I left. Yo, the Most High told me like 5-6 months later what she attempted to do, yo. Because all right, she knows me. She knows me. She recognizes me. And she pays close. She listen. Her and the other witch play close attention to the books that I buy when I go there. I get a lot of good books there for like 50 cents. Their books are extra cheap. And I'm always getting some type of Bible or Strong's Concordance. You feel me? Which is a $30 book that I only got for 50 cents there. And other books that have to do with the liberation of the Negro. You know what I mean? Real good books I get from there. And they're always looking at my books. Okay. And I'm telling you, it makes them nervous. The one lady went out of her way to say, I was in the book section one day. I went there. I was only there for a book. So I went in the book section for like 15 minutes, reading through books. On my way out the door, the lady said, did you find any good books? The witch. Me and her eye contact. I hate making eye contact with this lady. It's so uncomfortable and weird. You feel me? Did you find any good books? I'm like, yup. And I left. But anyway, so this is what the Most High told me that the lady was trying to do with the carpet. She was trying to get me to receive. She was trying to get me. It was a test. She wanted to see if I was going to say, whoa, hold on, wait, stop. Don't do that. No, I can't accept that. You see, it was a test. No, wait a minute. I can't accept that. Before I let you do that, I just won't get nothing. Right? But I didn't. I'm skipping stuff. There's other things that happened before this. But I can't say much. I can't. Some of it's private. But because it deals with some privacy. But not the situation, but something that has to do with me was private. But so that's what it is. So anyway, so that's what it is. She tried to test me. She tried to test me like that. That's the days that we're living in. You feel me? That's the day, and it was awkward. One day, I was at the register waiting to go pay for my stuff. I'm sitting here waiting in line, looking around, and I look over, and who do I see? That white lady, the lady. She's looking at me like this. She's looking at me very devious, like she's like, that's how she's standing there looking at me like, you know what I mean? And I'm looking around, and I look at her. I look over, and she's just like, looking at me in my eyes. She's like, and so I went back the very next day, and I said, "Ma'am, let me ask you something. Why was you staring at me like that yesterday?" I did it because I was ready to confront the witch, which I usually would not do. But I shouldn't have to go out of state or to the next town to go buy used stuff that people dropped off here for free. And then I thought about all of that. This is a place where people drop stuff off for free and then they turn around and resell it. This is not like a Walmart or nothing like that. These people are selling stuff they got for free and making money. So don't, you know what I mean? Don't make me feel awkward coming here. So I said, "Miss, why was you staring at me like that yesterday?" "Oh, like how?" I said, "Man, I was right here. You was right there looking at me like this. And you stood there for like a good 5 minutes, just staring directly at me. Why? What was it about? Why? Why did you do it?" She said, I didn't do that." "Yes, you did." No. I was probably I'm busy. I'm walking around here. I'm a busybody. I was probably looking something past you at something else. Probably trying to figure out how to do something or something. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, but you was looking at me though." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Okay, but she was looking at me though." I said, I recognized, I'm just letting you know, I seen it and I recognized it. You know what I mean? And if I let her know, I said, if it's a problem of you think that I'm in here stealing or that I want to steal or anything like that, just let me know. If it's a problem with, if it's a personal problem that you have with me for whatever reason, I said, just let me know. I was ready to nip the shit in the bud right here. Let's not act stupid. Let's just nip it in the bud. You feel me? But you think I got anywhere? No, I didn't get nowhere. So anyway, do I think I was wrong for approaching her, for saying anything? Yeah, I think that I was wrong. I think I should have continued to just ignore and endure. You know what I'm saying? Or don't go there. Either ignore and endure, or don't go there no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to get deep, bro. And they're going to be testing us, man. Witches are they're around. You know what I mean? The Masons are around. You think that we're just out here in the world and these people are just fairy tale? They're just in a fairyland somewhere? Hell no. These black boule dudes, they out here. They are out here. And they deal heavy in witchcraft. These witches are out here. You know what I mean? They're in the world, man. We go up around them all the time. Weird experiences and weird encounters with people. Yo, witches are not underground in some damn dungeon somewhere. They shop at Walmart like you too. They want to touch you too. They touch your cart. You know what I'm saying? They want to touch your cart because your energy radiates, you know what I mean, through that shit. Somebody wants to bump into your cart. Somebody wants to touch you or touch your child. Yo, these are real witches. They're in there. Yo, witches and Masons and all them, warlocks and all that, they go to, I told y'all before, they go to public places on purpose. They go to football games. They go to restaurants. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? They take a pocket full of change, 50-cent pieces and $2 bills and $1 bills to Walmart and to pack places for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You might see an old man walking through, like, you might take your children to like a what do they call that shit? An amusement park. Yeah, let me tell you something. Amusement park, first of all, is an energy harvesting place, just like the movies. Amusement park is an energy harvesting place. Scare tactics. They scare the living hell out of you, and then they conjure your energy. You might see an old ass man, right, walking through amusement park by himself, eating some candy cane or eating some cotton candy or some shit, walking up to people's children, giving them $1. Hey, how you doing? Here, oh, you having a good time? You enjoying yourself? Let me tell you something. That bastard left the house solely to come here and harvest children's energies, man. That's what he's here for. He looks like just an innocent old man just sitting on the bench, right? No, he's here for a reason. You dig? Some of these people, like, have you ever seen an old man or an old person on a bus? Have you ever seen like an old person on a bus, like city transportation, and they just sit up there and talk to the driver all day? Like, they're not going nowhere. They just sitting there talking to the bus driver on the route all day, all morning long, all afternoon long. Yo, they're harvesting energy. Do you hear me? It's like they're standing at the gates. They are standing at the gates where many enter, man, women, and child. That's the perfect place. Yo, they listen, I'm telling you. Why? Because they greet and they touch people right there. Why do you think old people get greeting jobs so goddamn much? Why do old people always want to go and get a greeting job at a furniture place or something like that, where they're just standing at the door like, hi, how are you? How you doing? They're harvesting your goddamn energy. They're making eye contact with you. They're entering into your force field. They get a chance to touch your fucking baby and your little child and your little toddler. They're shaking his hand and they're hugging your daughter. You feel me? And they're touching your hair. They're doing what they want. These are witches. These are warlocks in our goddamn midst. Think I don't know what I'm talking about? Man, I do. They're out there. But you hang around them. Yo, we hang around them. Trust me. They're at the gym lifting a little 2-pound weight. They're at the gym walking around there with the little 2-pound dumbbells that the gym don't even have these shits. They brought their own. You know what I'm saying? They brought their own little 1-pound dumbbell from home to come in the gym amongst everybody else lifting these little ass shits. They didn't bust no sweat, and now they're over here spraying their little towel, and then they're cleaning the little seat. You didn't do nothing. You're just here taking up space. You know what I mean? And they're everywhere. I told you. They take pockets of change and dollar bills, and they go to Walmart, and they walk around there for hours, fucking with people, children, straight up. Yo, the last few dudes that I saw didn't even have a cart. There was a dude at Walmart just walking around. He didn't even have a cart. What are you doing, dude? Seriously, I turned the corner. It was like I walked in on a I'm at Walmart. I turned into this aisle, and I promise you, it was like that I walked in on a ritual that was taking place. You know why? Because I seen it for what it was. I left into this aisle, and there was an elderly white man bending down in the face of this little white girl, while the mom stood 2 feet off to the left of the white girl with this kind of nervous looking smile, like, you know what I mean? And the guy is bent down eye to eye with the girl, handing her $1 bill and talking to her. Now, don't spend this all in one place now, because I know you're here helping mommy do groceries, but don't let mommy take your money. This is your money. This is so you can get what you want with your money, all right? And the little girl's like, okay. And I'm standing there. You're in my way. I want to get by. But I'm sitting here watching this shit like, this is a this is what you would call this is a raping happening right now. You feel me? Yes, it is a raping happening right now. And this man is doing a satanic ritual right here in the middle of this aisle in Walmart right now, right before my eyes. The man didn't have a cart. What are you doing here? So Man, I stand there and I wait for the shit to be done, right? And the guy walks past and I don't make no eye contact with him. I know better. So I turn and I look away and he walks past us. And you know what he comes back and does? After he walks past me and leaves the aisle, he turns around and comes up behind me and he smacks me on my shoulder. Man, he smacks my shoulder and he says, man, I remember when I was your age. What did he say? He said some dumb shit. I remember when I was your age, about 60, 70 years ago. Have a good day, man. And then he pushed off of me and then he nudged me. I remember when I was your age a long time ago, man. Have a good day. And then he nudged me forward. And I was just like, freak off of me. And then he turns the corner. And I'm like, ew, I should have seen it coming. My intuition told me, the spirits told me, dude, you saw it. You saw it and you gave that man the opportunity to do that. Next time, they told me, you ignored it. You ignored us. Yo, we told you turn around and get out of there. And you did not even listen. When you seen it, when you walked in that aisle and you seen what was taking place, you should have turned around and got the hell out of there and you didn't. You stood around, you waited, and then you let that man touch your ass too. All right? And so you're probably thinking, oh, what's the problem? He touched you. So what's the big deal? You live to see another day. Man, you don't know, bro. You don't even fucking know. When you're at home late night and you can't sleep and you're tossing and turning, it had a lot to do with that bastard touching you. You know what I mean? And we don't pray. Like, see, I pray and I cleanse. Every morning I cleanse in the water and all that. So it doesn't stick around that long for me. But for these children who got parents who don't teach them to pray and to cleanse, oh, you think that God knows all. So if somebody's doing some wicked shit, God sees it. He's going to help the child naturally. Bullshit. That's a lie. I don't know what God you're thinking about or what God you're talking about, but that's not how he works. Okay? Because if that's how he works, then why would he tell us to waste time praying without ceasing? Why would he say pray without ceasing? Why are we wasting? Why is the Most High telling us to all pray without ceasing if he's just going to come and fix the shit that's happening wrong anyway? You know what I'm saying? He's just going to do that for us anyway. I seen that. That was wrong. I'm going to fix that. No, that's not how he works. The Most High said beseech. The Most High told us to supplicate. Didn't he? And he also said that the kingdom of the Most High is going to come back to the earth through prayer and water, cleansing with water. That means that we have a responsibility. That means we have a responsibility to call on the Most High to get him back. You know what I'm saying? Working like that. Christ wasn't just walking around and shit was just happening because it was just, no, he prayed. He fasted and he prayed. When he really wanted something, he fasted and he prayed. You know what I mean? We think that we don't got to fast. We don't got to pray. We don't have to cleanse. Nah, bullshit. I'm telling you, these devils is running around here taking advantage of our ignorance. I'm telling you that right now. Right now. You ever been laying there sleeping and then you feel like somebody just now sat on your goddamn, like somebody just lowered their body on you and you wake up like, oh, you wake up like, and there's nobody there? What the hell you think that comes from? That comes from these devils, man, touching you, contact with you. You know what I'm saying? These people do a satanic, they do an evil seance. They do an evil seance before they leave the house. And then they go out there and they conjure all of this energy and all of that. And then they come back home and they do a satanic ritual with that shit. Hold on. This is real talk. This world that we live in, man. You know what I'm saying? The witches and warlocks are in the schools. We send our come on, man. If they're not in the schools, where the hell you think they're at then? If they're not in the schools, where else would they be? Where else would they be? Think about it. I just told you that these bastards sit on buses and go roundabout just so they can make contact with men, women, and children, but especially the children. These bachelors like to get greeting jobs, like I said, and they like to work for like nonprofit organizations, like wherever they can make contact with a lot of stuff that go, because bro, I'm telling you, they're not really after the rich like that. They're after the poor and needy. So they'll go and get a job, because who is the most high for? The poor and needy. Who did Christ come into the world for? The poor, the needy, the mute, the destitute, right? So who are these devils naturally going to make victims of? Who are they trying to victimize? The ones who the Most High comes for. The ones who the Most High is with. The witches and warlocks take advantage of the ones who the Most High loves the most. The poor, the mute, the needy. Okay? The humble, the ones who are humble, the ones who don't want no confrontation. They just want to be nice because they want good fortune. I'm telling you, the mute, the poor, these are the people who they want good fortune. So they try not to be disrespectful to people. They try to be kind and courteous to everybody. And they wind up getting taken advantage of. That's why when you read the scriptures, it says, the Most High says, woe to you who take advantage of the poor. You know what I'm saying? Who build you build off of the backs of the poor. All right. The poor people are easy to take advantage of. So they like to go and get jobs where they don't even get paid. They don't even get paid. They get paid with the energy of the people. Like when you go and work, you get a job working at the Goodwill, down at the Goodwill, giving out, you know what I'm saying, free turkeys. Yeah, on Thanksgiving, giving out, yeah, free working for the church, giving out, or the church organization, whatever organization that it makes, food banks. Witches and warlocks go and work down food banks. You hear me? Giving out all of this poisonous food to the poor, bro, and the needy while shaking their hands. Yo, I remember one day. Yo, check this out. One day. Oh, they really take advantage when you're in jail. They hit you with everything when you're in jail. Listen, one time I'm in jail, right? And I was locked up for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's that year. This is like 5 years ago. I was locked up for all three. Let me tell you what happened. First of all, when you're in jail, your spirit is broken. You have to gain that shit. My spirit got stronger, but when I first got there, Thanksgiving was like 2 days later. I was weak as shit when I first got there. You hear me? My spirit was broken, completely broken. So when I was there, this is what they did. They let everybody, they put them on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, the armpits. Hold on, y'all. So this is what they did. They gave everybody. Let me just tell you what they did, man. Thanksgiving, bro. They told everybody came out of their cell to come get food like regular, right? And how did they do it? Yeah. But this time they was giving us something else, and it was supposed to be a damn special treat, right? So this is what it was. We all came out of our cell, right? And we lined up single file line, and they say, come up and get your drink, and then come and get what they're giving you, right? We knew they like to act like they're doing something special for the people, right? So this is what it was. You walk up, somebody hands you your drink, you grab the drink, then you continue to keep walking, and then there's a black guy who is a pastor, okay? This bastard used to live across the street from me. I know this nigga. He's Boule. All right? He's Boule. This nigga's Boule. He's a Freemason. Okay? He has a rich family. He's a black nigga. He's a black young man. Like back then, he was like 28 when he lived across the street from me. But he had it going on for himself. He worked around children. He worked in the schools. And he was like a pastor at a church. He was only like 28 years old. All right? He had a woman, his wife, class. Okay, and she was only in her 20s, but you can tell that she was a Eastern Star. Okay, they were like born into this shit, so you could tell. And they had the happy family, the basketball playing sons with the military daughter, with the I know you follow me what I'm saying. So I recognize this dude. So I come, he's handing, this is what they're doing. The black dude is handing everybody a slice of pumpkin pie. Okay? So he hands you the slice of pumpkin pie. You take that in your hand, and then there's this cracker. Then there's this white dude, okay, who's standing there looking like a damn. He's looking like a damn. This nigga's looking like a Catholic priest or something, right? He's shaking your hand. The black pastor hands you the cake. The white one shakes your hand. And he says, and they both say, Happy Thanksgiving to you. And then you go, and then you walk up to your thing and go back in your cell. And they did this all around the church. I mean, all around the prison with every prisoner. They give you a drink. They give you a cake. They give you a piece of pie. He says, you shake the white man's hand, or you can shake both of their hands. It's up to you. But the white one's specifically here to shake your hand and look you in the eyes and say, Happy Thanksgiving. And you say, thank you, Happy Thanksgiving. And they were up there laughing. You know what I'm saying? It's happy. And you go back to your cell. I went back to my cell and I sat my stuff down and I looked out my little window. And I looked and I watched the energy so happy and so merry. I watched these two. I watched the pastor and I watched this Catholic looking dude. I watched them laughing. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And you don't hear like that type of laughter in this place. Not that type. It was like, you know what I mean? It was an energy of like, I don't know, very merry, very jolly. Ha ha, yeah, man. And some of the prisoners down there are joking with them and ha ha. It was a happy mood. Just so you know. Christmas came around. And you know what they gave us on Christmas? Care packages. Come around, line up, and get your care packages. Care packages. It was a bag where they gave you candy. They gave you four little things of they gave you 4 things of hot cocoa, 4 little bags of hot cocoa. They gave you a little bag of like M&Ms with the peanuts in them. They gave you like 5 different things, like a pack of noodles, you know what I'm saying, for free. And it got you in the Christmas spirit, man. It got you to celebrate Christmas, even if you didn't. Let me tell you something. You had to be strong willpowered to not accept this shit. Like me now, you know what I mean? You ain't no way. I don't give a good goddamn. You know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing from you. I don't care what it is or how beneficial it is. You ain't giving me shit for Christmas. You hear me? Nothing. But then I was vulnerable. You know? I was vulnerable. Even the people who didn't celebrate it celebrated it because of their disposition. Even the people who didn't care about Christmas. We're grown. We ain't no children. We're all grown ass men who you deem as criminals. So why the hell is you giving us Christmas gifts? Why are you making sure that these grown ass, scruffy, hairy, muscular, some of them dirt bags, some of them ain't nothing but dirt bags. You know what I'm saying? Why are you making sure that we have a Merry Christmas in jail? A bunch of grown ass men. We ain't no little ass babies. We ain't no little ass boys. Why are you making sure we have a Merry Christmas for? Because it's a satanic ritual. That's why. You know what I mean? Even the people who didn't celebrate Christmas still took that shit. You know why? Because it was good to use this stuff like money. This is money in jail. You know what I mean? Like, you can use this as trading. You know what I'm saying? I could take, I'll give you, that's exactly what they was doing. As soon as they got the stuff, all you had to do was listen. And all you heard was, hey, I'll give you 2 packets of, I don't even like hot cocoa. Nigga, I'll give you my hot cocoa for 2 packs of soup. And they're trading. People were trading. That's what you could see for all that day and all the rest of that week. People trading that stuff. You know, people stealing that stuff too. I remember I left to go work out and somebody stole my hot cocoa. I know who did it. The spirit told me exactly who did it. This white boy did it. The same, you know who did it? The same boy who, when I was in my cell, when I was in my cell having Bible study with a couple of the brothers, it was me, a Puerto Rican dude named Ivan. It was a black dude, I forget his name, and a white guy. It was a white guy, a black guy, a Puerto Rican guy, and then there was me. And we were all having Bible study in my little hut. A white dude who was a demonic, an evil one. He came over with his Bible and tried to come in my side. I said, yo, get out. Yo, why not? Yo, why not? He said, why not? I like to read the Bible. I said, yo, man, get. Because I'm not going to play with you. I said, yo, get. I never even had words for that man ever in my life, but I knew what was going on. I knew what he was trying and attempting. You feel me? So I said, man, get. So he got out of there and he talked shit. I just gave him a look like, he was talking trash from afar, and I just gave him a look like, watch what you, just watch out, man. You know what I mean? Because I ain't playing with you. He stole my stuff. He came in and stole my stuff like not too long later. So anyway, New Year's came around and everybody was celebrating New Year's. New Year's is the day. Let me tell you something about New Year's when you're in there. And I don't want to make this about jail, but I'm just letting you know what goes down when it comes to them pushing their shit on us. New Year's came around, and this is a day where these grown-ass men all over the jail limit, mind you, not just on one floor, all over the whole place. During the week, they're making confetti. They're making confetti. They're making confetti all week long. They're collecting old newspapers. They're digging in the trash, digging out old newspapers. They're tearing up good books, and they're chopping up paper. They're chopping up tiny little squares of paper, so that on New Year's, when it says Happy New Year's, they put their arm outside of the there's one little slit that you can look out at when you're locked up. You can look out this little slit. They put their arm outside of that slit, and then they release this confetti out of a pillowcase or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They release it. So then all you see is this crap falling down on the floor. These grown-ass men all throughout the jail, that's what they do, just so they can see this stuff fall for literally, 10 seconds? How long does it take before that shit hits the floor? 3 seconds? You're doing all of that just to watch this stuff hit the floor in 3 seconds. I remember sitting there like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I remember my celly was making some, and I'm like, man, stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're stupid. What are you doing? I'm gonna fling this. We're gonna fling this on New Year's. Yo, you're stupid. Who's gonna clean that up? You're gonna make us clean it up. Yeah, but I'm not cleaning that shit up. You're gonna be down there cleaning that up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this kind of evil retardation that goes on, and let me tell you the kind of evil retardation that's going on right now. Hey, and I had a sister on the phone. There's a sister who went to jail. She was locked up during 2021 when they came out with the thing to put in your arm. You know what I'm talking about? The COVID. You know what? They told her that she told me the whole story, and I had it audio recorded. And guess what? It vanished off my phone. I was going to upload it for y'all. I was going to upload it so that y'all can listen to what they're trying to do to people. This is what they're saying. They're saying, listen, if you get the thing in your arm to the prisoners, we will, where she was locked up at. She was locked up in Georgia. If you get the thing in your arm, we will, we will give you 10 packs of soup, 10 packs of Roman noodles. If you get it, anybody in the prison who gets it, we're going to give you 10 packs of noodles. I said, what? But this is true because it's been confirmed all over the internet. If you get the vaccine in your arm, we're going to give you 10 packs of stinking noodles. Do you know that when you go, don't you get 8 packs or 8 to 10 packs from like Dollar Tree anyway? For $1? These niggas, yo, I thought it was bad when they said that we'll give you a voucher for a Krispy Kreme donut. I thought that was a smack in the face. I say, okay, that's a smack in the face. You can go get a Krispy Kreme donut. A Krispy Kreme donut probably costs like, I don't know, for one of them donuts, it's probably like what, $2.99? Maybe. I don't know. It's probably like $3 for a donut from Krispy Kreme. It's more of a smack in the face when you're sitting here telling these people they get 10 packs of noodles. Literally, that shit only costs $1, bro. We're gonna give you $1 worth of noodles if you pump this shit in your veins. I said they was really doing that. She said they was really doing that. I said, was people actually getting it? She said, hell yeah. She said, damn near. She said, I think she, if I'm not mistaken, I think she said it was only like her and like a few others that didn't do it. Everybody else did it. You hear me? So these women is running around. She's locked up with the women in the women's unit. These women are running around here. You feel me? Who was locked up with that shit in their veins for some noodles. Dudes was doing it too. And certain prisons was letting people, certain prisons was letting people get out of jail early. You seen that? Certain prisons was letting niggas out of jail early who got the thing in their arm. We're letting you out. We're going to cut a couple months off your sentence if you get it. Think about that. Okay? So when people want to talk about 2022 reasons why people are going crazy nowadays, bro, don't even play. It's bio and chemical warfare. It's witchcraft. It's everything that we're sitting here talking about. It's witchcraft. It's sorcery. All right? It's these goddamn so trustworthy looking people taking advantage at entrances and exits. You know what I'm saying? And they're casting spells, man. It's witchcraft. It's sorcery. It's bio. It's chemical warfare. It's social bondage schemes. Social engineering going down. You know what I mean? Like I told you, if you expect to get respected when you leave a house, you're bugging. And people who are acting nice to you, friendly to you, if you really think that they're friendly, you're stupid and bugging. The devil comes as a what? What does the Most High tell you that the devil comes as a what? As a beacon of light, as a worker of light, right? What does this world tell you that the devil comes as? What? Mean, angry, getting smart, spitting at you, right? That's what they teach you. This world tells you the complete opposite of what the Most High God told you. So the next time some bastard wants to be in your son or daughter's face, talking about, oh, are you helping mommy do some shopping? Pull your child and get that devil out your child's face. Put a little nudge on your child and let that devil stay standing there. Oh yeah, they're going to have the narrative out there that you're rude for that. Nah, bullshit. They're tricky. They're tricky. They're always, come on, devil's world. Of course they're going to have it like you're rude because you're not letting some devil get their little rocks off. You know what I mean? Satan asked to have you. Let me go to this scripture real quick. I want to read it. I don't even want to read it in it's 20. Is it 22 and verse 31? Because it ain't 31 because it's going to go up to 31 and 22. Hold up. All right. All right. Nah, no, it's not. Okay, yeah. Okay. Look. Luke chapter 22 and verse 31. Simon, Satan has asked to have you, to sift you like wheat. But I have pleaded in prayer for you that your faith should not completely fail. So when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen and build up the faith of your brothers. Did you hear that? Simon, Satan asked to have you. He wants to sift you like wheat. Satan can't just have who he wants to have. You have to trust him. You see what I'm saying? He wants you to depend on him. He wants you to mistaken him as a friend or as somebody who cares about you. You see what I'm saying? He wants you. He wants to have you. He can't just have what he wants. He has to take it. You have to give it to him so that he can have you. You feel me? He has many, many tricky ways to get you though. He's not mean like, come here. Hell no. You're right. He's a faker. He's a fronter. He acts like a friend. And as soon as you believe that he's your friend, he can only front but for so much longer though. He can't keep that act on for too long. No one can just act forever. No one. They don't have it. The Most High told me that it's about 2 years tops. It's about 2 years tops. Do you hear me? Trust me. Depending on what the devil gives you as bait, depending on what he gives you as bait, is usually how long he hides. I don't know, man. If he's spoon feeding you, then he'll draw it out. His act, his smiley costume, his smiley mask. If he's spoon feeding you little by little, okay. But if he's giving you lumps, if he's giving you large portions at once, he's not gonna hold that mask on for too long. He'll pull that shit off real quick. Okay, that's how he works. He's not as tricky, and you know what I'm saying, he's not, yo. But anyway, just know what that means when it says that Satan asks to have you. He wants you. And Christ said, I pray that you have faith. Why does he say that I pray that you have faith? Why did it say that Satan wants to sift you like wheat? And I pray that you have faith so that you can be strong through it. Why? What does it mean, sift you like wheat? Break your ass down. Satan wants to shake you and break you. Satan wants to shake you and break you, meaning that he's going to be pulling away from you, sift you like wheat. You know what I'm saying? He wants to give you a little bit of money and then take the money, sift you like wheat. He wants to offer you something and then take it. He wants to threaten you and then have you take the bait. Threaten you, sift you like wheat, bro. He's going to take your manhood. Come on, bro. Think about it. Think about it. We all have seven spirits of deceit. We all have 7 spirits of deceit. Okay, within us. But then we also have faith and wisdom and righteousness within us too. Satan wants to sift you like wheat. He wants to get rid of the good and keep the bad. You know what I'm saying? You okay? Have you ever heard the Most High say, fear not? You never heard the Most High say, fear not? Did the devil ever try to scare you into doing some shit? And then when you wasn't scared, then did he try to bribe you into doing some shit? Think about it. Oh my God, it's something so dangerous out there. Go and get this. No, not going to do that. We'll give you a free opportunity to win the lottery. Nah, no thank you. Then we're sending the military to come and force this shit on you. Still not going to do it. Then you're going to lose your job. See, Satan wants to have you, to sift you like wheat. You know what I mean? You might have all of this. You might have all of this manliness about you. He's trying to break your ass down. He's trying to give you fear. First, okay, so you're not scared that you're going to get a virus and die? No. Are you scared of not being able to go grocery shopping? Can't leave your house without proof of it? No. Okay, why are you scared of not being able to go to work no more and take care of your family? Yes, I am. Got your ass. Are you scared that you're not going to be able to go to work no more and take care of your family who relies and depends on you? I am scared of that, though. We knew that your ass was scared of something. You wasn't scared when we said that the military is going to come around in a forceful manner. I wasn't scared of that. But we knew we was going to get you somewhere. Think about it. That's the devil. Okay? Satan wants to have you. He wants to sift you like wheat. I pray for your faith. Faith is what? I'm not doing it. My principles say I ain't doing it at all. I don't care. My principles say I ain't goddamn doing it. You know what I mean? You better wait until I'm dead and gone and pump that bullshit in a dead body. Because as long as I'm living and I'm breathing and I'm living by the principles that the Most High gave me, I got enough faith in the Most High. I got enough faith. I ain't doing it. If the Most High wants me to eat, I'll eat. If he wants me to starve, I'll starve. But you don't control that shit. You act like you control it, but you don't. The Most High said, study to show thyself approved. And what did the Most High say in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 3? I will not let a righteous man starve to death. Ain't that what he said? Ain't that what he said? All right then. So these devils threatening food shortages and this and that, and threatening people's man, bro, man, bump that shit, yo. We not going out like that. Okay? If we ain't with it, we ain't with it. And I'm telling you right now that the devil's sitting around smiling, and he wants to have us. He wants to have our children. He wants to have our cooperation, and he ultimately wants to have our trust. Okay? The inversion is starting to disappear. All right? The Most High referred to this mess as a fleeting illusion. A fleeting illusion. That means that the Most High is about to take some good old heavenly Windex and spray the cloudy glass and wipe it crystal clear. And then you're going to be able to see these sick ass, nasty ass Sodomites for who they really are. No matter how much money they got, no matter what kind of car they driving, they're nasty and they're stank. They're unruly and they're unrighteous. You're going to see them for who they are. I don't give a good goddamn how big the smile that the politician has. You know the bastard is lying through his teeth. You feel me? And I don't care about the smile that this old ass lady got at the library. You know she's nothing but a hater, and you can see it in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? And this person that's walking around the store bending down, trying to give money in dollars, 50-cent pieces to these little children, ain't nothing but a nasty ass pedophile bastard. You feel me? It's a fleeting illusion. I'm about to wake up to see it for what it really is. You know what I mean? You bastards lied about everything. You know? And when somebody comes and try to act like they're going to beat your ass, man, make them do it. Don't tell them. Just let them do what they're threatening to do. You know what I mean? Just let them do what they're threatening to do. If you're going to run up and whoop my ass, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's like a dog. It does a lot of barking from the porch, but it don't ever run up and just straight bite you. How many times have me walking up around here, these rednecks dogs ran up on me like it was going to do something? By the grace of the Most High God, how many times have I been bitten? There's been a lot of barking, but ain't been no damn bite. You know what I'm saying? The devil was sitting there striking at us. Like I told you, I'm not talking to everybody in this video. I'm talking to the real ones. I ain't talking to everybody. But the devil has been striking and biting and trying to sink his teeth. Man, this is like this is leather, bro. This is leather. This is tough right here. This is alligator skin. You can't penetrate. Keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Keep trying. It might have worked had you accomplished making me gay like you tried to do. You know what I'm saying? It might have worked trying to turn me into a whoremongering, you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff they try to turn us into. Wannabe thug, or trying to turn us into homo thugs, or whatever you try to turn us to. If you're a female, they try to turn you into a wench, a straight out thought. You know what I mean? Who is prosperous, who she looks past her own flaws just because she got money and she controls the dynamics of her home that she lives in, and you know what I'm saying? So she'll look past her own flaws because she's living her best life. They try to make that out of our sisters. And had they done it, then we wouldn't have such tough skin. But her little bites and little bullshit can't really penetrate. The Most High is guiding us along. We don't know it all. We don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might begin to walk down that path, you know, with a big ass human mousetrap, basically a snare waiting for us. And then the Most High says, "Nah, come back up out of there." And the devil was like, "God damn!" And the Most High was like, "Listen, I knew I wasn't going to let you go the whole way down there, but I wanted you to go down there a little bit anyway, just so that you can gain knowledge of it. What did you see? What did you experience? You learned some shit. See? Now come back out and teach people about it." Period. The devil thought that they had you. You know what I mean? The Most High likes to let us peek down in a little bit and see what it was and what's really going on and what they were trying to do so that you can speak it. That's why I'm telling you, they get trapped and snared by their own traps and snares. The only reason why that you were starting to go down there is because you lacked wisdom. You lacked understanding. You didn't know no better. You was going down there. But now what did you do? You went down there. You learned a little bit. You came back and told people. About people perish for a lack of knowledge. Okay? So that's how it works. Their own traps and snares. We get caught in them, don't die, come out and start warning everybody. Ain't that how the mouse does? You go ahead, you set a mouse trap in your crib, and then the next day you look at that mouse trap, and the mouse trap went off, right? But there's no mouse. But they ate what you had on there after it closed up. You might as well get rid of that mouse, because when you try to set it again, they're not dumb. They already learned now. They already learned. They're not dumb. They're smart. You feel me? So that's how they get caught and snared by their own traps and snares. They set them shits. We find out about it. We learn they got to keep trying to set snap. They or all along the valley, all along the valley of the shadow of death, it's paved with traps and snares. You feel me? But the Most High wants us on a righteous path. It's real thin and narrow, and there's traps and snares on the sides. If you turn to the left, if you turn to the right, you can be trapped or snared. That's how they do it, and they do it on purpose. With a smile and with a warm hug and with a Merry Christmas, a happy birthday, and a Happy New Year's. You know what I mean? A happy Thanksgiving. They setting snares for us. They want us dead and in hell. They want us dead and in hell. They want our children in servitude forever. You know what I mean? They want our daughters running around here just nasty and inverted with deep ass voices and with a manly type of spirit to them. And our sons walking around here sounding like goddamn, what's that weirdo's name? I don't even want to mention this weirdo, but they want our sons walking around here with the little squeaky voices, all feminine acting forever. Forever. You feel me? It's crazy the plans that they have for us. So anyway, like I said, this is the Most High's plans, man. All right, it's going to get worse. Can you imagine that? It's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. Where looking outside is going to be just dreadful. It's weird, man. I don't even want to, like, you know what's going on, man. Everything from the movies, they told me. The spirits told me a long time ago. Everything that you ever seen in a movie is all going to be happening at once in the world. Any movie that you ever seen is all going to be happening at once in the world. And that's what they called, how did they explain it to me? Pandemonium. They said they called that pandemonium. They said you're living right in the beginning, the introduction stages of pandemonium. And they told me the way to sum it up, though, they said that the movie Mortal Kombat is going to be happening in the world too. But they said the way to sum it up, pandemonium, they said that Mortal Kombat is what it is. It's Mortal Kombat is pandemonium happening. You feel what I'm saying or telling you? Mortal Kombat is pandemonium happening in the world. And we're here right now in it. It's deep because you can still just sit outside and just kick back in the shade and drink some juice, right? And just doze off and wake back up and just everything just be fine, right? I mean, right? What's really going on, right? There's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. They told me that people are going to see things that basically like kills them. You know what I mean? Can you imagine being in your room and then, or a person, whatever, an old white lady is at her house, she's making a cup of tea, she looks up, she sees this big ass giant beast that is just there. In the spirit, it's like right there though, and it's looking at her mean as shit. It scares the brakes off of that woman. She drops the tea, hits the ground, heart attack, dies. They come and show up and they say, oh, this woman died of a heart attack. This kind of shit is going to start showing up in the atmosphere, period. Some of them are real, some of them are fake. You heard what I just told you. Some of them are real, some of them are fake. Some of them are holograms. Some of them are real. But then really, what is real and what is fake? right? Don't they say if if it can be conceived, believed, and achieved, then it's reality, right? So then what's fake? If I can create a monster, if I can create a monster and project it to you and you perceive it as something scary, if I tried to make it scary and you perceived it as scary and it scared you to death, how's it not real? If I tried to make it scary, okay, and you perceived it as scary when you saw it and it scared you to death, how's it not scary? How's it not real? I mean, it was real enough to kill your ass. You ain't coming back. You're dead. So it's real. It's really real. It was real enough to kill you. Think about that. People are eating fake food. It's fake, but it exists. It's alive. It's alive enough to kill your ass. It's real. It's real enough to kill you. Put it that way. It ain't so fake that it can't. You feel me? It's like a toy gun. You're looking at a toy gun. You can't shoot me with that. Well, you're right. But I can kill you with this fake food. Because I got you thinking that, bro, I'm telling you, I don't even feel like talking about it. Because people want to do what they want to do anyway. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And guess what? We're already on the bridge. Everybody's just waiting for the shit to break. We're already on the bridge. People thinking, oh, we'll cross that shit when we get there, and then we'll go running into nature. And what? No, bro, we're already on the bridge, and people are already victims of this, but they're just not telling you that. You know what I mean? Like I say, you have to do your own due diligence. We're already on the bridge. Everybody's waiting for the shit to break, so that we can all go into one big ass panic. I'm not going to no big ass panic with y'all. I'm not going into one big ass panic with you, your neighbors, this world, or your family. I'm not going no big ass panic with y'all. Ain't that crazy how, I don't know, man. They tricked us, man, in so many different ways. It's like, I don't know, man. Could you imagine a race where you're racing could you imagine a race that there's not one finish line? I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm trying to make it make sense. There's a race going on, but there's not just one finish line that everybody can just reach it. It's not just one finish line. There's a race going on. Oh my gosh. It's hard to say. It's just hard to say. There's so many ways to try to sum that up. That metaphor that I'm sitting there trying to say, there's so many hundreds of ways to say it that it's not even funny. Do you realize that there's a race going on and the winner, the one who wins is the one who doesn't try? Did you know that the Most High said that he who tries to save his life will lose his life? Do you know what that shit means? Do you even know what that means? People don't even know what that means. You don't even care to know what it means. He who tries to save his life is going to lose it. He who saves his life is going to save it without trying. The Most High told you that the herbs are for the healing of the nations. See that? The herbs are for the healings of the nations. You going down and signing some paperwork and then letting somebody do this and that to you. You're trying to be healthy. You're trying to save your life. You're taking a shot in the dark. You'd be lucky. You'd be lucky if you survive that shit. It's not the stuff that they told you that you should be in fear of, or that what's plaguing the people. That's not the fear. That's not the part that you'd be lucky if you survive the solution. Yeah, the solution. Right? Ain't it funny how these devils are so damn tricky that if you look up the dictionary definition of solution, it's liquid, it's something in liquid form. Or solution means the answer to solve to the you know what I mean, the answer to solving a problem. The answer to a problem, solving a problem, right? That's the solution, right? So it's either one or the other. It's the answer to solve a problem, or it's something that is in liquid form, solution. And then these devils create a problem, and the solution is the solution. the liquid, the pump in your arm. Think about that. They been set this up a long time ago. He who tries to save his life is gonna lose his life, man. I'm trying not to go too deep with this one. I'm trying to keep it like kind of borderline. I don't want to go too deep with this one. But all I'm telling you like this, man, the most evil is people. Let me just end it off on this note. There's gonna be a lot of disrespect going on around here. There's gonna be a lot of acting nice around here and acting mean around here. These are children who don't know these are children who don't know who they are. These are children who are out of their goddamn mind. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. It's like if you take a little baby, anything, you take a little baby hamster and then just give it grains of sugar, and then pump bioengineering in its body, and then turn the frequency up and send microwaves to this thing like rock and roll. And then when it just jumps out your hand and starts going all kind of crazy or whatever, 1 minute it's happy, next minute it's sad. Now it's threatening you. Now it wants to hug and kiss. Now it wants to threaten. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't know who it is. So how can it doesn't know who it is? It was never taught right who it is. So how could it treat you like who you are? How can it treat you like who you are? It can only treat you like who you want to be treated as if it feels like giving you that type of respect. But not even, it's so deep, bro, that even that could be disrespectful because you don't even know who you are, how you should really be treated. And so you're asking him who don't know who he is and how he should be treated or how you should be treated. You're asking him to treat you in a certain kind of way. And he has to respect you in order to do it. When in all reality, you're asking him to disrespect you by treating you like something that you shouldn't be treated like. But him doing it, he's doing it with respect for you while disrespecting you, and y'all disrespecting each other. You get what I'm saying? You see how deep this is? Do you see how deep it is? It's deep. So I'm saying, when you look out at these people, don't expect much from them. Pray for their dumb asses. And I don't even mean that with disrespect. They're confused. You're looking at generational curses all across the world. There's nothing but generational curses. All right. And they're being taken advantage of. I'm telling you, you have witches and warlocks running around here knowing exactly what's going on. And they're just using these people, yo. They're using these little children. They know that a smile, you know how the scriptures say that money deceives the heart? But let me tell you something. A smile deceives the heart too, bruh. A smile and a kind gesture deceives the heart very well in this day and age that we're living in. Okay? And they're just taking advantage, man. They're having intercourse with these people and all that. All right? That's why when you read the scriptures, I think the Most High told David, he said, if you can't handle these people, how are you going to be able to run with the horses? What did he mean by that? He's saying, David, these people are not really the ones who you need to be worried about. They're just a bunch of you know what I'm saying? They're just a bunch of children souped up on sugar, bruh. Retarded, don't know if they're coming or going. Don't be moved by them. Do not be moved by them. If you can't deal with them, how are you going to be able to deal with the head honchos? You're talking about pawns on the chessboard. And you haven't even faced the warlocks yet, the witches yet. You know what I'm saying? The knight's piece yet. You know what I mean? You don't even know, bro. You haven't even entered into the Knights Templar, the Satanic Templar yet. You know what I mean? You haven't even faced the synagogue of Satan yet. You're just dealing with the crumbs. You're just dealing with the little shit. You feel me? That's what he said. If you can't deal with these people, then how are you going to be able to run with the horses? And that's the same thing that goes for us too. These pawns, man, forget these pawns, bro. You got to keep your eyes focused on the real ones. I told you. When I enter out into the world, when I leave the house, when I go out into the world, yeah, I see these little pawns and all that, yeah, and I maneuver around them as I should. You know what I'm saying? But when I run into a Mason or one of those Boule people, we see each other through all of the little people, all of these retarded mind people running around here. We look right at each other with no distractions. It's like, yeah, I see you. And he's like, yeah, I see you too. Trust me. When I'm telling you what I'm saying, we don't even say that to each other. It happens with our spirits. We know each other. They know me and I know them. While all these people running around here talking and running their big ass mouths, we're silently sitting here identifying each other. You feel me? Straight up. And that's real talk. It's dangerous out here, man. And no, I'm not trying to act like I'm somebody who I ain't. I don't have to. Speaking the truth. Don't nobody got to be on no pedestal. That's why I told you. I'm not doing these videos just talking to anybody anymore. To hell with that. I'm talking to the ones who know. I'm talking to the ones who are awoke. I'm talking to the ones who have this understanding. Okay? And if that's nobody, then I guess that's just nobody. Some people don't know, bro. They think they're cut like that, but they're not cut like that. You're not cut like that. People be thinking that they cut like that. You're not. A lot of people are not even cut like that. And I'm not saying, look how good of a privilege it is. And I'm not saying that neither. Thankful, but I'm not bragging about how great it is neither. Man, all I'm telling you, bruh, listen, you heard what I told you. Walking in Walmart, I swung a left into the aisle and I seen a ritual happening. I didn't have to wait and process it and go to sleep that night. No, I walked, bam, it was right before my eyes. The spirit told me turn around and leave. I looked, I seen it. This devil was bending down, doing a ritual with this lady's child as she watched it happen. Okay, I saw what I saw. All right. And it happens on a daily and consistent basis, and it's going on in the world right now at an all-time high. And they're taking that energy and they're donating that shit to demons. You heard what I just told you. They're taking that energy. It ain't. They would rather take more. Listen to me. They'd rather take more from that little girl, but they'll take what they can get for now. Oh yeah, they'd rather take more. You know what I mean? They'd like to have her. But they'll take what they can get for now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people who want money. If you can go out in the world and say, if there's a place where you can go where you can pick up pennies all day, you're going to go pick up them pennies. You know what I'm saying? You would like to have more, but why not go and pick up these pennies all damn day too, you know? Especially if that's what Satan asks of you. Go get them pennies. Well, that's like they're taking pennies when they do that, and they're doing what they can do to get what they get. It's an energetic war, bro. It's an energetic war, period. It's an energetic war. Everything's energy. So when you know that for a fact that everything is energy, expect these devils to go out there and get it the best way they know how. Want a lollipop? Want a popsicle? Keeping you confused and always giving you your energy, bro. You know what I mean? Come on. If the best way for you to get milk from a cow to milk it is to feed it something that makes it act like a stranger to itself, man. You know what I mean? A stranger to its own self, where it doesn't fight you. Have you ever seen a cow just standing there just peacefully getting milked? They don't fight back. You ever seen a cow fighting you off? Have you ever seen a cow fighting somebody off? All right, then. No, why not? Why not? What is a cow supposed to give to its babies? What's more vital? What's more vital for a cow to give to its baby that it birthed than milk from its body that it produced to give this to the baby? All right, then. Nothing else. So then why does it peacefully let you sit there and steal it? It's because of what they've been feeding it. It's outside, it's out of its mind. And what they're injecting in it, they're injecting this cow right in his rear. Whoop, they put it in there, right? They domesticated his ass. He don't even know that they're taking you. Do you feel me, man? That's what they're doing to us. I don't want to have to break it down. You should already understand the point that I'm trying to make. That's what they're doing to us. Do you hear me? Now, a little child They tell children, don't trust strangers. Don't talk to strangers. But then everywhere you go, some bastard is, hi, how are you? Are you ready to go back to school? You ready for Christmas? Oh, you're out here helping mommy do some shopping, some grocery shopping, right? But I thought you said don't talk to strangers. And then, like I told you, they like to bribe the child with candy. Candy, here, take this candy. Sounds about right. The children, every year they go and get their little flu shots. That's like the cow getting his little shots so that they can rob it of its vitality and it not even fight back. So the little child goes and gets their little flu shots, and then the child eats that candy. You're putting the child out of its mind. You're putting the child out of its mind. Do you hear me? They take the, and it's funny because it's not funny, but the analogy that I'm using, they take the cow from the milk, right? They manipulate the milk, and then they give it to your child, and they put it on a commercial that does a body good, and they got a little child on there with a little milk mustache. They use that, they rob the cow, they poison the cow, take his milk so that they can poison your child and take what they want from your child. Their brain, take their mind away, make them retarded and slow, and then fill them up with inverted information and lies. You hear me? Ain't that crazy? That's what they do, though. That's what they do. Everybody's getting robbed. You feel me? Everybody's getting robbed. We don't even understand the kind of world that we're really even living in. This is a wild ass dangerous place. I'm telling you. Joe, it's dreadful. To sit back and watch it, especially where we're headed, where we're going, where this is all leading to. The person with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the person who's been listening. If you've been listening, the most I've been telling you, protect your DNA. And you've been doing it, grounded. Get grounded, especially like in the spring, in the summer, you know, be out in your yard, yo, barefoot. You know, get in the sun and all that. Work out. Exercise these particular muscles. He gives us particular ones to I ain't talking about it no more. If you didn't listen, if I told you before and you didn't listen, that's on you. I ain't telling you no more. Matter of fact, if you're not doing what he told you to do, if you do it, what he's been telling you to do, because it's preparing you for something. He tells me, he gives me all kind of work, prerequisite, other words that say that this is on the path leading to. You know what I mean? This is just preparation for something that this is necessary for the future. Once you do everything that the Most High has been saying do, and you're slowly easing it into the future, and you look around at this place, it's gonna be like, my God. And I'm serious. You know, like Lot, when he was living in Sodom and Gomorrah, remember like Noah in the last days when he knew what was really going on and all these big mouth ass people, they're just living it up. What were they doing in the last days? What were they doing in the last days? They were taking marriage. They were partying. They were marrying with one another, right? They were having all of these peaceful ceremonies and feasting. In the last days, they didn't even know what was about to happen. Noah's sitting there preparing for what's really about to go down. And these devils are just sitting there just chilling like it's just whatever, like regular. You know what I mean? You know, all Noah really had to do in order to get on somebody's nerves was go up and start warning them, trying to save their life, you know? That's all he had to do was to piss somebody off, was to start helping them to try to save their life and their children's life, who they care so much about. Yo, man, we're living in the last days. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop eating that. You need to stop drinking that. You know what I mean? You need to stop trusting this and trusting that. You think that, come on, bro. You know, like, come on, man. And these devils, they know that they're not going to be saved. These devils, listen, these devils are inhabited by demons. These people, in the days of Noah, you think that there wasn't like people who was cut from the same cloth as like these masons, these boule? You think there wasn't? Of course there was. You think there wasn't smiling ass witches? People who could read palms and cards and shit like that? You think they were reading cards and telling people to prepare for the storm that's about to come? Do you think so? Oh, you seen so much of the future. You made so much money off these people. You did all of these prophecies. Do you think that they were really prophesying in the last days to tell people to how to save themselves? You think they're really warning? Do you think them bastards are out there right now teaching people about warning? Don't do this because you're going to blood clot. Don't take that because you're going to blood clot. If you take this, you're going to get monkeypox. You're going to be itching. You're going to be scratching. You're going to be having bumps and bulls. Do you think that they're out there telling people what's coming? Are they telling anybody that there's going to be another so-called food shortage? So go out there and get your food now. Go out there and get, you know what I'm saying? Are they? No, they're not. No, they're not. Them bastards work for the system. They work for, they're demons, bro. They work for the system. Let me give you an analogy of how these demons possessed people function. This is how they function. Let's just say that you're on the Titanic, right? And that shit is sinking. While you're sitting there trying to seek, while you're looking around trying to seek how can you survive this shit, there's thieves on the Titanic stealing. They can't stop stealing. They've been stealing, they've been robbing, killing, stealing, and destroying. That's what they do. So even while the sink is coming down, the water is even flooding in, they're still robbing and stealing what they can steal out of people's. They're going to die stealing. You hear me? They're going to drown stealing. You see what I'm saying? While you're walking around here with your children trying to find a way to survive, they're stealing while and they're looking at your child. They got their eye on your child, even while this is going on. They're like, you know what I'm saying? They're like a force that they can't stop. They can't stop what they're doing. Do you hear me? The Masons, the Boo ladies, bastards, they can't stop. I'm telling you, in the days of Noah, the people who were evil and doing the evilness, they were still leading people to the slaughter all the way up until the very last day. You had a bastard ass pastor. You had a man and a woman, or a man and a man getting married, and they came to a church, a synagogue of Satan, and he married them. And he was supposed to be a man of God, speaking all of this righteousness, talking all, you know, with his house and his whatever he had going on. But he wasn't. He didn't warn them what was to come, because he was false. You know what I mean? Just like in the days of Jeremiah, we've been here many times. We've been here way too many times to sit here and just name one. What did the Most High say in the days of Jeremiah? Woe to the pastors who preach peace when there is no peace. You're leading my people to the slaughter. And they was leading our people to the slaughter. But it said that my people, they love to have it where you preach prosperity and you preach nothing but happiness and joy and my people, the Most High said, my people love it that way. They will have it no any other way. They get mad at the one who comes speaking truth to them and salvation to them, and telling them to take back the responsibility of living and doing right. But they love the one who preaches peace, prosperity. You have no responsibility. Everything's fine. The Most High said, my people love it that way. They will not have it any other way. Ain't that what he said? Well, it's been that way since forever, bruh. And I'm telling you that these damn leeches, these fake ass prophets, preachers, these witches, omens, these Masons and boule bastards, they will leech and suck on the people all the way into the grave, bro. They will never let go. You know what I'm saying? It's like a parasite. It's like a parasite. If you put heat on a bro, I'm telling you, if there's a parasite that is eating on something, like a dead something, whatever, if you cut that parasite in half with a blade, cut that parasite in half, do you know that parasite will continue eating on whatever it's feasting on until it dies? It doesn't say, oh, wait, I'm in trouble. Ouch, this hurts. I'm dying. Let me go and try to. No. This parasite came into existence. It's doing what it exists to do. It doesn't. Do you hear me? This parasite, if it has babies, it has babies with another parasite, and it produces more parasites, and they're nothing but parasitic. You can't expect it to be anything other than what it was created to do and be. And that's what these devils are. They're nothing but parasites. They're going to drag you. They're going to drag you until there's no more dragging. It can be boiling hot steam, water. It does not matter. They're never going to let go. So I'm telling you that we're living in it. I'm telling you what to expect from these people in this day and age. They're going to do what they were trained and groomed to do. These are babies. These are babies that grew up unrighteously. They were groomed to be evil and wicked. And now you're looking at a 50, 60-year-old baby and knows nothing but evil and violence. All it does is want to look cute and look good, dance, party, put hats and clothes on. But it has the spirit. It takes on the characteristics of the demon that possesses them. All right. I'm telling you, bro, you can judge people by their outward appearance. They tell you don't judge a book by its cover. You better start judging books by their covers. They're taking on the characteristics of the demon that possesses them. You hear me? These women who are wearing their hair in that little ponytail that go up and then falls all the way down. You seen that in Mortal Kombat way back in 1992. You saw that shit. Sheba. You saw the beast Sheba, and there's another one who wears that. You see these people, you seen the hat. You seen that hat in Mortal Kombat. Come on, man. They're wearing it today. Man, you seen all of it. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. The only person who I still haven't seen in Mortal Kombat yet. Oh, no. Yeah. Predator was a representation of the Hebrew Israelite in the game Mortal Kombat or in the movie Mortal Kombat. Predator. If you go and yeah, man. You seen the ending when Predator wins? What did it say? Predator wins the world wars. The spiritual wars. Predator wins the world war, the mental war, the spiritual war. He wins all wars. Why? How? Because when he gained knowledge. Ain't that what it said? Predator wins when he gained knowledge of the power of sorcery. And so he went on to win. And you see many predators. And they won. And they were back again. The Hebrew Israelite man is a representation of Predator in the movie and in Mortal Kombat. Any way that you look at it, the Hebrew Israelite is Predator. Okay? He seeks refuge where? In nature. He blends in where? In nature. When he's eating and drinking from where? Nature. When that soldier told the other soldier to stand still, and he stabbed the scorpion off his shoulder. Remember, he stabbed the scorpion and then he threw it on the floor. Yeah, why he did. Predator came out and he picked up the scorpion after them dudes moved out. Predator picked up the scorpion and he looked at it and he felt bad for the scorpion that they hurt. Okay. Predator was up against who? Remember, there was Jamaicans with locks in their heads, and they were into what? Witchcraft and sorcery. Remember? That was it. Remember? That was an opponent of Predator. Yeah, they were beefing and Predator beat them and won. Remember, there was a cops chasing Predator. Remember that? Remember, there was the American army chasing Predator into the wilderness when he was trying to get away and just survive. They called him Predator, but he wasn't preying on nobody. They were really preying on him. They should have been called the Predator. The military, everybody else should have been called the Predator. It should have been called survival, if you want to name it that. Survival against the predators. But no, but it's inverted. You call him the Predator when he was the prey through the whole goddamn movie. You know what I'm saying? He's the good guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy, but they put it invertedly. Anyway, when they said that Predator wins because he learns the power of sorcery, bro, it's not, you can call it what you want. It's not called sorcery when you're doing it for righteousness. What did the Most High say? What did we just read that the Most High told us to do? Pray without ceasing. Ain't that what he said? Didn't Christ say, pray for those who despitefully use you and abuse you? Christ did not say, pray for their prosperity. Pray for them to use you and abuse you some more. If you want to know how to pray, go and read Psalms. Father. He says, blessed is the man who destroys these devils. Blessed is the man who dashes their babies against the stones. Father, let me overcome. Let me live. Destroy my enemies, because they lay traps and snares and lie in wait for my demise. For without reason, they want me dead. Even my own people are turning on me. He's telling the Father to come with great retribution to tear their ass up. He's praying for this. He's not doing it, but he's praying for it. What did it say? What did it say that when we see evil in the world, it said, the Most High told us to curse it. Pray and curse it when there's evil going on. Ain't that what he said? Use your prayer as a curse. And what did Judah do when his baby mom, when his wife took his son and had his only living son and had him marry a Canaanite woman, which was illegal for us to do? What did he do? He said that he cursed that woman from the depths of his loins. And then what happened? she died. And what? Her children died, right? Yeah, her and her children died, it said. This is not sorcery. You would call it sorcery, but it's not sorcery. It's our magic. Yeah, it's our magic. The Most High said, pray without ceasing. That's our magic. Pray against it. And then you'll see they're doing enchantments. They're doing satanic enchantments. They're doing the witchcraft, sorcery, and black magic, casting spells, right? Let's see if their spell casting is stronger than our prayer. Never that. Never that. See, we always used to think that we can bear arms against the devils, that we can shoot against the devil. You can't win no war against a warlock like the Pope or like the Queen of England with putting on some boxing gloves, becoming a good boxer, or shooting, trying to shoot it out. No, it's just like the Most High said, pray without ceasing. Our prayer is going to annihilate them. You hear me? Trust me, man. Ain't nobody playing with you. I'm telling you the truth. You go ahead. Put your prayer out there against these warlocks and these witches, these warlock ones, and watch what happens when you go to sleep. I tell you what happens. You go to spiritual combat. You go to spiritual, they bring it to you. Trust me, they bring it to you. I tell you right here, right now, because I ain't going to sugarcoat this shit for you. But you have to grow in everything that you do. You don't just start off strong. You know what I mean? You have to grow in spiritual combat, spiritual warfare. The same way you have to grow in physical warfare. The same way you have to grow in mental warfare. You know what I mean? They teach you all inverted knowledge. The Most High says, seeking you shall find, asking you shall receive. Get down on your hands and knees and see, you got to pray against that. You can pray against that. Father, give me knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and I accept the responsibility that comes with it. Bam, he gives it to you. You start reading the scriptures, now it all makes sense to you. He gave that to you using what? The power of what? Prayer, man. So they cast all of these spells on you to try to dupe you and take you out of your mind and out of your soul and out of your flesh, put you in a state of you know what I mean? Literally. It's like they're so tricky and conniving with their shit. They can literally take a pig and have it and give it the mind of a cow. They know what they're doing. They know how to do that with their little shit. But all that it takes is for the truth to come, a little hint of the truth to come and break down all of the big ass walls that they spent all of these years trying to build to keep us down. A little hint of the truth knocks that bullshit down. Now they're over there trying to build it back up. Anyway, I don't know who's in here. This whole time I had this thing covered. I don't know how many people's in here. Thank you. I got 5 likes on this video, and I appreciate you because they are shadow banning me. I appreciate you. Peace to everybody who's in here. Everybody hit the like button. I thank you very much. I appreciate you. Listen, man. All right. It's going down. It's going down. And when you come out here and when you look around, all you're really, truly, really seeing is some woke people, some sleep people. Some woke people, some sleep people. Do you hear me? Trust me, people out here calling themselves gods, goddesses, empresses, and this, that, and the third. That's the demon speaking. You heard me. That's the demon speaking. That's the demon speaking. She's sitting her Indian style out in the sun, drinking some sea moss tea and calling herself a divine empress or a goddess. That's the demon speaking. She's not going to tell you that. She's going to tell you she's enlightened. Yeah, to her demonic ways. You see what I'm saying? Trust me. That's the demon speaking. The Most High does not like that. She says, well, who is it? She tried to educate you on who the Most High is and blah, blah, blah. Man, listen, don't even give that demon a chance. Shut that demon up. Shut that demon down. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen the 13th son threaten somebody? And he say that don't make me do it because I don't want to. The 13th son knows that he has the power with prayer and meditation and fasting to damn your ass. He knows that all he simply has to do is meditate, pray, and fast with you on his mind and that disrespect to bring curses in your life. Okay? And in your spirit world, and in your spirit life too, not just physical, in your spirit, where everything's going to start kind of going bad. bad luck. You know what I mean? Your closest loved ones start disrespecting you. But then when you go to sleep, nightmares, terrors of the night. Oh, well, what kind of Hebrew Israelite man would ever do that? You gotta twist it, bro. We ain't no goddamn Christians cast spells on people. You didn't know that? You thought that blood, you thought that wine, you thought that wine and that flesh, that bread, or those cookies, those crackers with that wine, you thought that was a nice, good old, you thought that was good, huh? Nigga, bro, that is a satanic ritual. You are making a mockery of the death and the devouring of the child of the Most High. That's what they do. Oh, you think that they didn't take a bite out of Malcolm X? Yo, you thought that when Malcolm X died, that they didn't harvest his blood? You thought that they didn't use that for rituals? You thought that they didn't eat? You think that nobody feasted on his flesh and his blood? That's what you think? You think that when the Most High, that's what you thought? You think that, that's what you think? You think messengers and prophets don't come into this world no more? When they come in here and they get killed, and you call up the devils who killed them because you ain't got no goddamn, you don't know no better. So the same very devils who killed them, you call them up, just like you did when he was born. You called them up to come birth it and shoot him with this and that. All I'm telling you is that when they get a hold of that body, there's a couple people who do some rituals. You better believe that the Pope was there. Yeah, when that feasting happened, yeah, the Pope was there. The Queen of England was there. These are all of the people, the demons. These are the hierarchy, bruh. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we wrestle against evilness, wickedness in high places. So these little these little ass, smaller level demons, the little demon pawns, they look up to the Pope in them because these are high level demons. The Pope is a high level demon, bro, in him, inside of that flesh. So when they said that the Queen of England died, she's not dead. She's nothing. That's just a skin, a meat suit to inhabit the body of a very powerful ancient demon. It don't have to be in her. It don't have to. They know how to jump. They know how to switch that shit into another body if they feel like it. People got it twisted. You know what I mean? All of those people, all of those big vast crowds watching big fat black bald-headed dude like TD Jakes. He's a demon. That's why they like him. Come on, man. People don't like big, fat, sweaty, bald-headed black men. They don't really like big, fat, bloated, nasty. They don't. So why do they like him so much? Because he's a satanic pastor preaching to demonic people, telling them that it's all good. Every evil, every little bit of evil that you do is already forgiven. Your God forgave you of the evil that you do. And the people are like, yeah, eat what you want to eat, drink what you want to drink. Your God has forgiven you already for the sins that you commit. And they're like, oh, that's why they like him. You hear what I'm saying here trying to tell you? That's why. If you want to eat pork, if you like bacon for breakfast, have bacon for breakfast. You see? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Easter, and have a good Halloween. And the people are like, yes, tell us more. Tell us more. Okaying us of the evil that we do in our ways and our, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's simple. It's just as simple as that. It's very simple. It's just as simple as that. And that bastard cast spells on them. And then they come and they go in their pockets and they put money in the thing. What is their money? Their money is their sacrifice. The money is their sacrifice. They work hard for this money. You know what I'm saying? They got corns on their feet. They got lower back problems for this money. You know what I mean? You feel me? They got to wear a back brace for this money. And they come and give it. That's the sacrifice. If you work that hard for this money, waking up every morning to go do a job that you really don't want to do, and you give some of that money to this man, that's a sacrifice. So they sacrifice to this man, making him a what? He ain't no goddamn Levite. He ain't no Levite. So what the hell are you giving tithes and offerings to him for? He's not the Levitical priesthood. So what you giving it to him for? Oh, because he's like a god to you. Right? Read the scriptures. The study yourself approved. You shouldn't be giving no tithes to nobody if they ain't no damn Levite. But anyway, so don't ask no stupid question talking about what would the Hebrew Israelite be doing casting spells. You can call it that if you want. Like I say, call it casting spells if you want. You can call it sorcery if you want. It's a prayer. You can add all that. Go ahead. Add those little fancy names to it if you want to try to demonize it. It's a prayer, bruh. And the Most High answers prayers. Okay, so if all witches, warlocks, demons need to get the hell up off the planet, then that's what we need to pray for. And the Most High is going to answer our prayer. Because what did the Most High say? He said all of the hopes of the righteous will all come true, while all of the fears of the evil will come true too. Ain't that what he said? All right, then. You think these evil ones want to be annihilated? No. Don't you think that they would like for their spells and their curses, and their little satanic innuendos and their trickery, the way that they deceive the subconscious mind? When you watch TVs and commercials, shit like that, yeah, they deceive the subconscious mind. I wish I could show y'all some pictures that I have screenshotted, but I can't because I'm on my phone. They would like for their little tricks to continue to work, but they're not. You hear me? I ain't saying that they're weak. And I'm not saying that they're not a force to be reckoned with. So sometimes you might hear me call them some little Pee Wee Herman ass pedophiles. But no, I do realize that they are a force to be reckoned with. I don't try to, you know what I mean? I do. I realize that they are a force to be reckoned with, and so should you. Look, man. All praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, all right? God of Israel. I'm about to get up off of here. I never knew that anybody was putting any comments in the chat because they never showed up. But it's only a few. So advanced knowledge says facts and peace to you, family. And Barry Russell says much love, bro. What's going on, Barry Russell? Peace, fam. He says facts 100. Mahogany Shanae says yes, the time of the church is over. Yeah, it's over. And peace to you, sister. Yes, it is over. And sorry that I took so long to get to the comments. It's over. All right. But I'm about to end this video, but I want to reiterate this little part right here. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. If you don't listen to nothing that I told you, listen to this. Pray, 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 pray. Okay? Pray to the Most High, the Creator. Pray to the Most High God, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, the Creator of the humans and the angels, the animals and nature. Pray to that God. All right? It's going to get so bad out here that it's going to seem like you're pretty helpless. But trust me, the Most High is using this snake to devour itself. All right? The Most High is using these people. They are the snake. They are of the serpent. They're the devil. They're the snake. All right? And the Most High is going to use this snake to devour its own self. Know that for a fact. He said that they get caught and snared by their own traps and snares. That means that they are going to devour themselves, and they already are. Okay? All right? So yes, it's getting bad out here, but yes, these people are eating food that eats them. Did you hear me? These people are eating food that eats them. They're drinking drinks that drink and consume them. Do you hear me? They go and they listen to a preacher preach who is tricking and literally devouring these people, robbing their own constituencies. The devil robs his own constituencies. So when these people think that they're an opponent for you, just know that they are a bigger opponent to themselves. Listen to me. We don't have to hate nobody. They do enough hating of themselves on their own. Do you hear me? We don't have to hate nobody. I don't care if they're black, I don't care what they are. The Most High don't tell. Listen, we don't have to hate them. They hate themselves more than you can ever hate them. You feel me? I would never go into a white man's house and put raw bacon on a plate for his little daughter to eat. I would never do that. Even he couldn't pay me to do it. He couldn't even pay me to do it. Hey, I want you to fix this meal for my daughter or whatever. I'm gonna pay you this much. Dude, I ain't touching that bacon. I'm not cooking that bacon. I'm not feeding that to your daughter, y'all. You do it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. All I'm saying is think about that. They hate each. I can't take this man's penis and put this inside of another man's butt. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. There's a lot of things that I can't do and that I wouldn't do. Okay, so they say that we have something called hate speech. No, we don't have nothing called hate speech. We just speak the truth and you don't like it. We speak the truth and you don't like it. You know what I mean? Because we get to show you how in danger you are and you don't want to hear that. Right? They don't want to be corrected. So no, we don't hate you. This is what you would call love, and you don't want our love. But don't sit here and try to say that we hate you just because we love you and you don't want to be loved. Okay? You don't see it. You don't hear us saying that you hate us when you're trying to make our children gay. We're not accusing you. We're not accusing you. You're literally trying to make us gay. You're literally trying and attempting to serve us poison and bioengineering and genetically modified organisms. You're literally attempting that. You're advertising that shit to us and putting it on a plate in front of us, right? But we're not even accusing you of hate. But you're going to turn around and accuse us of hate when we point out the things that you do. You see how inverted that is? You see how weak these devils are? See, they're on their way out of here. I'm telling you, they're on their way out of here. Nobody hates a devil more than the devil hates itself. Period, point blank. You couldn't even possibly begin to hate Satan more than he hates his own self. Okay? Period. Point blank. Oh, that's hate speech. We're all gender loving. I couldn't hate you more than you hate yourself. That's what you use your penis to do? To stick it in there? You can't even reproduce like that. You can't even make babies like that. You hate yourself. You run around here with E. coli when you hate yourself. No, we love each other. You are ignorant. You're perishing for a lack of knowledge. They did you dirty. Bro, I don't got nothing to say to them. Like I told you, they're just a bunch of little children. Like I told you, my message is only directed to a certain few people. These are just I don't have no message for no bunch of unruly little children who love to die. Running around here just banging. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine somebody banging their head into the wall. Back up, run full speed. Boom! Bang their head in the wall. They get $5 every time they do it. I'm like, yo, the money's not worth it. The money's not worth it. Yeah, but if I do this and the right person sees me, I can be on even TV. Oh my gosh. Bro, it's not worth it. Back up, run into the wall. Boom. You look around the world, it's billions of people all around the world backing up, running to the wall. And we're supposed to argue and debate with them, saying that we hate them because we're arguing against a lifestyle that is profitable for them. So we hate them. Nah, man, we sad for you. We're sad for you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyway, I've been there before, and I used to have parents who I thought were mean. I remember I used to say, I hate my dad. I mean, I wish I had a dad like you. Why? Because my friend had a dad who would sit out on the porch and smoke and let his children run the streets all night long. You know what I mean? And I thought that I hated my dad because my dad was strict and made me come in at night. We never had no sleepovers at the house. And you know what I mean? So I thought that my dad was the bad guy, but no, he cared about me. He was keeping me out of harm's way. Okay, I was the one who was sick in the head talking about putting that type of hate on my parent who cared about me because I wanted a parent who didn't give a good goddamn about me. And that's what it is. So whatever. If I would have told my dad, you're a hater, he would have said, you know what? I can't hate you more than you hate yourself. You're putting yourself in the line of fire. I'm just moving you out the way. And you got a problem with that? Yeah, I do. So you rather go and live with these people and live under their rules? Yeah, I would. If you would have gave me the opportunity, the choice, I would have said, yes, I would. And I could have fucking died. You know what I'm saying? I could have died. I could have wound up molested. I could have wound up watching hours and hours worth of porn all night long, because that's what we used to do at my friend's house. We would sit there and just watch porn all night long and then wake up. Listen, I'm telling you, I lie to you not. We would sit there and watch porn all night long. And then we would wake up first thing in the morning and turn on some more porn. I know it's messed up, yo, but I promise you that's what we used to do, yo. You hear me? And I'm telling you, I would rather choose that over what my dad was giving me. You feel me? And that's what's going on in the world. That's what's going on in the world. So, like I told you, if you expect to go out into this evil playground and not get, if you expect to go out into this evil playground and not get disrespected with a smile, then you're either ignorant, you're confused, your damn self. They're all wrong. They're all backwards. They smile in their evilness. They're right in their wrong. You know what I mean? Knowing is going to help you out. This is just like the days of Noah, bruh. Remember? Do you remember? Listen, just listen to me, y'all, real quick, and then I'm out of here. Listen. Noah was asking the Most High because I know you know why now, because you're alive too. You're alive, and you know that this is real because Noah was looking around at the world, right? And he said, Father, so you're willing to destroy all of these people? Like, would you destroy the whole world if there was 50, if there was 100 righteous ones? Would you do it, right? And the Most High was like, no. He's like, what about 50? Would you? He's like, no. What about 20? And Most High said, listen, I wouldn't do it if it was even one, but they're all corrupted, right? So now you look around the world, right? I think about this sometimes. I see like I don't know. I don't know. I imagine myself going back to the days of Noah, and I look around, and you know what I see in my own? It's my own imagination, but I trust it. I trust that it's true. I take myself back in the days of Noah, and I look around, and you know what I see? I see little innocent children, man, playing in the front yard. You know, and I see old women with a bad back who just sit there on the porch. They're just sitting on the porch, listening to the birds chirp. And I'm thinking, dang, Father, so you're going to her too? You're going to kill her? You know what I mean? And I'm looking at the little church. I'm looking at the little happy baby, the happy little smiling little baby, laughing out loud while the dad is playing with him. And I say, you're going to kill the dad? And the answer is yes. Yeah, I'm going to. And I'm like, but why? And he's like, well, think about it. Think about the ideology. You're looking at the computer. You're looking at the outer shiny part of the computer. You're looking at the Dell laptop. You're not looking at the viruses that has been uploaded into this laptop. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at the corruption of the heart. You're not even looking at the politics that's going on in that place at this current time. You know what I mean? You don't see what's being promoted to these people. You're not looking at what they're accepting. You feel me? You can't walk up to that man and save that child. I can give you all of the wisdom of all of the angels, and you are not going to walk up to that man and change his mind about what he has planned for the future of that baby. You can break it down and he'll get mad at you. That's why. You know what I'm saying? It's all corruption here. You're looking outward at this place. You got to look at the inner. You have to look in. These people are all bewitched. You know what I mean? You're looking at the shell of a man right now. You're looking at the shell of a baby. You're looking at the shell of an old lady. Even that bird is corrupted, man. Even that bird that they're listening to chirp, that shit ain't chirping right. Oh, for real? That bird's not chirping right. She's listening to it, but it's not chirping right. Let me take you 40,000 years back, and now listen to that same bird. While listen to its ancestor bird, listen to how it chirps compared to the one that lady was listening to chirp. It's different, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. Bioengineering, man. Chemical warfare, bio warfare. It's death in the air, man. It's satanic frequencies in the air. Ain't nothing right. Ain't nothing really, really right. Shit's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Shit's corrupted. Look at they're flying by. Look at what they're spraying on these people. It's just corrupted. So Father, you're not doing this out of that you're angry with these people, so to speak. He's not here. He does not have to be angry. It's not up for him to be angry. You be angry. You be mad at what your ancestors accepted. You know what I mean? You be angry at what you're willing to do for money. You're the one angry. You're the one willing to do this, that, and the third for some money and for a career and for an outward look as like a hero for the world to see you, or as sexy or strong or independent or whatever bullshit you're chasing after. Him, he didn't have to be mad. He's cleaning up what you messed up. You feel me? Straight up. If your children want the house dirty, they like it better dirty. They're more comfortable with the house just being dirty. When you come in cleaning that shit up, just because it makes them sad, that don't make you mad. Oh, he's angry at us. He must be super duper angry and furious because he's messing up what we want. No, I'm cleaning it up because this is how it should be. This is how you want it to be, but this is how it should be. Somebody raised you wrong. The devil raised you wrong. He has you thinking that filthy, nasty, and disgusting is the way to go. He's willing to pay you to keep it filthy. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to pay you to keep it filthy. He even charges you money to preach filthiness to you, and you pay it. You're so in love with filthiness. You see what I'm saying? When the Most High comes cleaning, don't you start pointing at him, calling him a hater, and talk about the God. Oh, God, look how bad God is. Hell no. Okay, so the fungus, and we're living in the times and days where the fungus is growing. The fungus grows in the dark, and it's getting dark as hell out here, and the fungus is growing up around us, and that shit is getting bold. The fungus is walking around her naked. The fungus is walking around her smiling. The fungus thinks it got it going on. The fungus is driving by with a damn shiny ass brand new BMW. You hear me? The fungus. You know? So I just stand back. I look at this place like they turned this place into a damn circus. You know what I mean? And the monkeys are going crazy as hell. I'm just standing back deep into a corner. And I'm like, and it hurts. Yes, it does. I'm not saying that this shit feels good. Yes, it hurts. Yes. But I'm backing deep off into a corner, and I'm watching these crazy ass devils. They're killing each other. Yes, they are. They're dying in car accidents and stuff too. Yeah. They got self-driving vehicles. They're being used as test dummies for shit to be remote controlled, even themselves to be remote controlled. They're allowing themselves to be, they're offering themselves up to be remote controlled with frequency, yo. The same way that you would do a remote control car or a Tesla. They're offering themselves up with bioengineering in their bodies to be controlled through frequency, bruh. This is all that's really going on. You know what I mean? So I'm just sitting here watching this shit, and you should be watching this shit. And it's funny when one of them tries to offend you. Like, if you don't get your, man, you know what I mean? One of them tries to offend you. Man, if you don't get your retarded dumbass back in that goddamn playground and get up out my face. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, imagine one of them running up to you, trying to affect you the way that it's been affecting people in that playground. You know what I mean? They're all running around using what they have as a weapon. Some of them are using their breasts and their butts as a weapon and as a tool to manipulate and control. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are running around using their penises, using it as a weapon to, you feel me? To drag someone into their little stronghold and so whatever. Some of them are using their money. Some of them are using their little smart ass mouth. Some of them are using whatever they learned about politics and all kind of shit. Like Omar Johnson's fat nasty ass. He's in there. I'm standing here looking at his fat nasty ass. He's running around in there using whatever he learned about politics, and he's controlling and manipulating people, and people are donating, giving him money, and he so-called has some power. I see him for who he is, though. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, you know, when one of them runs up in your face acting like it's a force to be reckoned with, because it's been a force to be reckoned with, I guess. You look at it like, man, please. And then watch it run its little raggedy ass back off into there where it belongs. You know what I mean? Or it's like fire, bro. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine a demon. Imagine you're just walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and the demon comes running out, hair on fire, clothes on fire, skin mounting off, doesn't even realize it, because all of this is not physical. This is spiritual heat too. So the demon comes coming out up in your face, with spiritual fire. It's on spiritual fire. Its soul is spiritually condemned. Although it has not died yet, it's on its way though. The soul is spiritually condemned. The body is spiritually on fire. The whole head is on spiritually on fire. The skin is melting. The flesh is being consumed by bacterias and nano this and all of these other types of chemicals. And it can't even see it for what it truly is. It got pus and all kind of organisms and shit leeching on its brain, and it got the nerve to be up in front of you talking shit. The most, man, please, you feel me? And then you just keep walking on the righteous path, man. You just keep on walking down the righteous. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, you hear the screams and the cries and the moans. Yeah, you see how babies and people are being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you see the sexual innuendos, the homosexual innuendos in the cartoons and in the magazines. You walk into a store and there's some gay shit right there for all to see. You know what I mean? On a magazine. Turn that shit around, keep walking. You know, yo, this is the valley of the shadow of death, and it's getting thick. The smoke is getting smokier. You know, the energy, the satanic vibrations are getting stronger. But the Most High is keeping close watch, and he's not leaving us. He did not leave us. But like I told you, the devil wants us. Simon, Satan has asked to have you, to sift you like wheat. That means he's going to try your ass. He wants to sift you like wheat. The Most High wants to, listen to me. The Most High sifts us too. You do know that, right? Like I told you, the Most High takes us through the furnace. He tests us and tries us. He takes us through the furnace. He says he refines us in the furnace the same way that you would do gold, right? When you refine us. All right. So you come out, you go in a big ass chunk of gold, but then when he refines you, you come out a small little refined, pure little piece of 100%. Okay. The devil wants to do the same thing. They have the same tactics. The devil wants to have you to sift you like wheat. What does he want to do? He wants to get rid of the good attributes of you. He wants to get rid of your righteousness and keep nothing but the bad part. He wants to keep the bad, the filthy, the nasty, the defiled parts of you and get rid of the righteous. You see what I'm saying? The devil don't want you to have wisdom, and he don't want you to have faith in the Most High. So listen, Simon, Satan asked to have you. He wants to sift you like wheat, but I have pleaded in prayer for you that your faith should not completely fail. Completely fail. You have to read word for word, because you're going to lose some faith a little bit. You might get broken, like, dang, the Most High, you taking me through that. Like, you know what I mean? You do. Your faith fails a little, but he prayed that his faith does not completely fail. Christ prayed that his faith does not completely fail. Completely. Okay? So think about that. Satan can't do what he wants to do. He does what he wants. He does what you allow him to do. Okay? Prayer. Remember prayer. I prayed that your faith don't completely fail. I prayed for you. Okay? Right? What are they doing in heaven right now? What is it saying that Abraham does? What does it say that they do, that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob do in heaven? They come together as a large congregation and they what? Pray. Even in heaven, after death, it says that they're in heaven praying. Ain't that what it said? All right, then. What does it say? Ain't that what they do? That's what they do even in heaven, they pray. So what does the Most High tell us to do here? Pray. What did Christ just say he's going to do since Satan wants Simon? Pray. Yo, we got to pray. We have to pray. We have to pray. We got to pray. All right? Every day, every night, we got to pray. Have a good day, bro. All praise to the Most High. You too, man. You have a good day too, man. Peace. All right. So look, I'm out. These devils is going to do what they got to do. You got to stay strong. You know what I mean? Have faith. Ask the Most High for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's how you have to say this. Father, give me knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I accept the responsibility that comes with it. Now, here's another prayer. Father, forgive me of my sins and for the sins of my ancestors. That's simple. He'll start you off with a fresh slate right then and there. Most people don't do that. They go their whole life never ever doing that. And so that's why you're still suffering from generational curses. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop whoremongering. Your eyes just go everywhere you go. It don't matter. Your eyes just have to look at the butt. It has to look at the butt of a person. The butt, the butt, the butt. I can't stop looking at the butt. I can't go to Walmart without looking at each and every body's butt. Every woman's butt. Yo, bro, that's not normal. That's not normal. They tried to do that to us. They did do that to us. They did it to us. But you never know what your great 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 grandpa was suffering from. He might have been a booty bandit. He might have been a you don't know. You don't know what you don't know what type of generational curses run in your lineage. Lineage meaning line age. You don't know what you're suffering from. So it's best that you pray to the Most High to, like I just told you, forgive me for my sins and iniquities, and forgive me of the sins of my ancestors. Let me break all generational curses, and let me raise my children with a clean slate, with the generational curses broken off of them, and start fresh from here. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the generational curse breaker for my lineage and the generations of my people, my personal family. And you ask for, this is good for you to do. Like I said, I do it every day in my libation. Father, this is good for us as a people. Father, forgive, I offer you this libation offering as an atonement offering for the sins of Israel. Okay? Please forgive us of our sins and iniquities and shortcomings, and please forgive us of the sins, iniquities, and the shortcomings of our ancestors. And then you thank the Most High for his mercy and for his love and kindness. You know? He likes that. He hears that kind of stuff. So, all right, y'all. Let me see if anybody's still in here. All right, we still got a few people in here. I'm about to be out. Everybody hit the like button. I definitely do appreciate you. And I hope you have a good day. Don't let these devils get you down. Stay strong. I hope this gave you some. I hope I kind of, you know what I mean? Because they're trying to break us down every day. And they're trying to break us down every night. So you just stay strong. Keep working out and keep bringing your children, you know what I'm saying, to the truth. Keep reading the scriptures with your children, praying with your children all throughout the day. And when you look out at that world, man, it ain't nothing but a bunch of knuckleheaded ass, unruly children just running around treating this world like a satanic amusement park. You know, that's it. Imagine them and imagine you. Just imagine how they are, yo. And imagine you. They didn't celebrate Christmas, New Year's, Halloween. They're sitting around right now eating eggs, bacon, steaks. They eat steaks. They eat burgers. They eat Chipotle. They're out there eating chicken sandwiches from man, what's that God-forsaken place? Popeyes. They're eating all that, you know? And they're running around here calling themselves gods and goddesses. And it ain't even, it's people who are pure vegetarians who are still witches though. You know what I mean? They got the locks up in their head and all that, and drinking tea and fruits and vegetables and all that. Witch, straight out witch. Straight out witch. Can't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You know? So we just got to be strong, man. The Most High is separating the wheat from the tare. He is. All right. So, all right, y'all. Peace. It's gonna be a long, yo. It's gonna get worse. I want to try to put more and more emphasis on that, but it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse as we go. Worse and worse and worse as we go. Worse out there. It's going to look crazy out there. You feel me? I'm trying to groom you now. I'm trying to help groom you now to back away. Back away. Get used to being with, you know what I mean, away from these people. They're going to get worse. Yo. People are going to start saying shit and not even and then saying that they didn't even say it, or have no recollection that they ever said it. People are going to say shit Okay? And then have no recollection that they ever even just said that. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Or they're going to say some shit and say, I ain't mean that. You know what I mean? Mood swings and shit, man. I'm telling you, bruh. Mood swings. It starts off regular looking, but I'm telling you now, the days that we're living, this shit is not regular. Yo, you want some water? No, I'm all right. And then 2 minutes later, that person's in the kitchen getting water. Yo, I just asked you, did you want some water? What? I'm not good enough to give you some water? Oh, yeah, my bad. You did ask me if I wanted some water, huh? All of a sudden, I'm just thirsty now. Or all of a sudden, you're just thirsty now. And you don't see nothing wrong with that. Don't ask them, because y'all gonna get into an argument. You better not ask them. Keep it to yourself. Note that shit. Note that. Don't make no big deal about it. Note that. Mood swings. Yo, you want me to run you some bath water? No, I'm all right. 2 minutes later, they hopping in. Yo, I just asked you if you want me to run you some bath water. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just changed my mind. I just feel like taking all of a sudden. Yeah, all right. Mood swings. People craving shit that they really don't even eat. I'm craving a pickle right now. You don't even like pickles. I know. But you're craving a pickle? Uh-huh. Okay. Yo, you know what? Hold on. Because I wrote it down. I wrote that down where I could read about that in the scriptures of what's that really coming from. If I'm able to find it. Let me search my little notes right quick. Because I found that in the... Yeah. This might be it. Let me see something real quick. Oh, yeah. Satan wants to have you. Satan wants to have you. I prayed for your faith. He wants to sift you like wheat. Oh, yeah. When it says that Satan wants to have you, does that mean that he's physically going to grab you and do this and that with you? No, it's spiritually. He wants you spiritually. He wants you spiritually, but yeah, physically too, but yeah, mentally too. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, he wants your ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't just always identify when Satan has a person. You know what I mean? Everybody's fronting anyway. Everybody's putting on when they come out into this world anyway. Right? Everybody's putting on. So you gotta see the devil in the person. You gotta see the devil in the person. I stopped looking. I stopped looking. You know why? You know why? Because the devil's in most of these goddamn people. Yo, go around this world and make eye contact with people. Once the Most High wakes you up, you can see the devil in people just through eye contact. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to look away. You just look and you're just like, yo, you just want to look away. You don't want to make eye contact with these people. You see the demon sitting right there, just looking at you. The demons, they're all just sitting right there, just looking at you. Don't nobody feel like looking at that shit. Nobody feels like looking at that. I know I don't. Hold on, let me see. $14. The law is good, then the trouble is not there, but with me, because I am sold into slavery with sin as my owner. Listen, I should get the King James version and read this. I should not be reading it out of this one, but anyway, this is Romans chapter 7, verse 13. But how can that be? Didn't the law cause my doom? No, let me go up. Sin fooled me by taking the good laws of God and using them to make me guilty of death. But still, you see, the law itself was wholly right and good. But how can that be? Didn't the law cause my doom? He's saying, this system teach me an inverted way of the law. I became guilty of death. Guilty of death. What does that mean? He said guilty of death, not guilty to death or guilty to die. I became guilty of death. Yo, man, have you ever heard me say that you running around here killing people, man, because of your job? Your job, it's legal, it's an honest dollar, but you're running around here killing people. You're guilty of death. Have you ever heard me say that? Man, I be meaning what I be saying. I mean what I say. You'll see when you die, when it comes time for you to get judged, and the Most High say, okay, he's a judge. You ever been to court? You know how the judge sits there and gathers all of the facts? Okay, well, imagine when you die, the Most High being the ultimate judge, he says, okay, you made this amount of money in your life. This is the job that you did all of your life. Did you know that working at Pepsi, at the Pepsi plant was bad? Did you know that did you know that you were producing poison for people all around the world? Yes or no? Your flesh is going to tell the truth and say, yes, I knew. So you were producing poison for the world for some money. Because in the land that you were living in that day, the law was made pretty much obsolete. But if you would have read the scriptures, it's because I told you to study to show thyself approved. You knew that you were dealing with. Did you know that you were dealing with lying pastors? You're all going to. There ain't going to be a goddamn Christian in this world to say that no, they didn't know. Did you know that you were dealing with lying pastors? Your flesh is going to say yes, 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 I did. Did you know that you were dealing with satanic innuendos everywhere you turn, from the TV to the commercials to the computer to all advertisement? Did you know that you were dealing with satanic innuendos? Yes, I did. Did you know that I said study to show thyself approved? Yes. And did you know that I told you to hearken to my voice? Yeah, you didn't hearken to my voice because you didn't study to show thyself approved. Do you know that you are a murderer? You're a murderer. You are a murderer for your money, for your career, for your legalized money. You took part in so many murders of people all around the world. You killed people in India. You killed people in Asia. While you sitting here looking at white people as being the killer, you are their hired hitman, dumbass. You are their hired hitman. Nobody made you do it. Did you know that there was more ways to make money than this way that you chose? Yes, I did, but nothing. Yo, he's that kind of judge. He don't play. If you think that these devils don't play, and you really think that the Most High is going to play with you, he ain't. He ain't. He's going to say, so you're saying that you getting a couple dollars to pay rent and buy some of that poisonous food, which we're going to get to that pretty soon. You're saying that your couple dollars was more important than the lives of the people who are consuming the shit that you were producing? Is that what you're saying? You're not going to tell him to his face yes. Your spirit's going to say, my answer is, I didn't care. I knew, but I didn't care. So lack of compassion. You're a murderer. Yeah, man, you better listen to me. Sin fooled me by taking the good laws of God and using them to make me guilty of death. But still, you see, the law itself was holy. It was holy, and it was right, and it was good. But how can that be? Didn't the law cause my doom? Didn't the law cause my doom? Basically saying that if there was no such thing as the law, then I wouldn't be doomed. If it wasn't no such, how could the law be holy and good? But if there wasn't no such thing as the law, then if you look at all of these billions and trillions of people in hell, they wouldn't be there had it not been for the law. That's the question that he's asking. How then can it be good? Then it was no, it was not the law that got these people doomed. It says no, it was sin. Devilish stuff that it is. Devilish stuff that it is. That used what was good to bring about my condemnation. Okay? So sin used what was good to use about your condemnation. Like what? I don't know. Do you like, I don't know, you like, what? You like going to the beach on vacation? What did you do to acquire what was good? Something bad. Oh, you like having intercourse, which is intercourse is good when you're doing it in a righteous way. It's of course it's good, but you like it. Okay, so sin is leading you to get what you like, what is good. You're using sin to acquire what you like. You see what this is saying? Okay, so can you see how cunning and deadly and damnable it is? What is what it is? What is when you corrupt the laws of the Most High and make them when you corrupt them and have people thinking, go ahead, for it uses God's good laws for its own evil purposes. Think about it. Think about it. Well, I didn't rob. Think about it. I didn't. Okay, this is illegal. When you listen to New Breed, what does he say? He always talks about an honest dollar, doesn't he? Right? He always talks about an honest dollar, making an honest dollar. So what he's saying is basically is this: you didn't steal the dollar, you didn't rob the dollar, you got it honestly, working at work. This is the deception that this is talking about. See? So you can see how cunning and deadly and damnable it is, for it uses God's good laws for its own evil purposes. Since, see, the Most High's law says, don't rob, don't steal, right? And don't kill, right? So then you go and get a job and say, I'm going to make my own money. But here's the thing. You say, I'm making money and I didn't rob or steal to do this, so I must be good in God's eyes. No, they tricked you, man. They tricked you. You got to use morals. You're killing people. Man, I don't got to explain this because you ain't dumb. The law is good. Then, and the trouble is not there, but it is with me, not with the law. The trouble is actually with me because I am sold into slavery with sin as my owner. I'm sold into slavery with sin as my owner. I don't understand myself at all. Bro, now, think about that. I really want to do what is right, but I can't. People say, bro, how did you quit eating meat? How did I quit eating meat? Ain't you a human being? The so-called most superior beings on the earth? Could you imagine going up to any kind of animal? That's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You got all of these berries. You got all of this out here to eat. And then the deer has the nerve to be asking another deer, claiming to be the most superior ones on the earth. How did you stop eating that particular berry? How did I stop eating that particular berry? Maybe because there's so many other berries in the field. Maybe because the Most High created a whole world full of stuff that I can eat. What are you talking about? You're a slave. You are a slave and you won't even admit it. Why don't you just admit it? You're not so superior and you have become a slave to that particular berry, to the point where you want me to counsel you out. Why don't you just admit? Why don't you just admit that you're a fucking slave? Why don't you just admit that you have been bewitched, that you are spellbound? Why don't you just admit that you're wrong? Huh? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, but they don't. Brother, how did you stop eating meat? I struggle with that. I want to quit it, but I can't. Nah, you can, but you got demons in you. You have to take the proper steps. You don't want it. When I tell you how I quit, you don't want to hear that. I stopped cold turkey, but you know how? Because I was fasting. The Most High said, go on a 7-day fast. I didn't question it. I did it. You feel me? He said, do this, that, and the third. I was doing it. Protect your DNA. I did it. Stop drinking that bottled water. I did. You know what I mean? That's how. Listen, I don't understand myself at all, for I really want to do what is right, but I can't. I do what I don't even want to when I hate doing it. Are y'all listening? What are we dealing with here? I know perfectly well that what I am doing is wrong, and my bad conscience proves that. I agree with these laws that I am breaking. My conscience proves that I agree with the laws that I'm breaking, though. My conscience proves that I do agree with the laws that I'm breaking. You can't play the Most High. When it comes time to go up for judgment, you cannot even play with him because your conscience is going to stand there as a witness against you. Okay. All right. That's why the Most High. That's why we have to. That's why we have to battle against our own flesh. We have to go against our flesh. We have to fight with that shit. Okay, we have to fight with it, and then we have to become, and then we have to come on. I told you, I did a video on my other channel. We have to come to grips. We have to come to equal equal understanding between our conscious and our subconscious mind. The body, the mind, and the flesh have to all come together under one agreement. Okay, once you do that, oh man, you're on your way. But it takes a while. It takes a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and it likes self-inflicting, because they groom us in, as when we're young, they groom us into doing things that we shouldn't do, liking things that we shouldn't like, being entertained by things that we shouldn't be entertained by. You see what I'm saying? Offering us over to these 7 deadly sins or whatever, or yeah, even the 7 deadly sins, they offer us over to that. Okay, so we have to fight that. All right, if you care anything about your children, you better get in this war with them. If you care about your babies, you better help them fight the war within. You have to help them fight the war within. There's demons inside trying to take them over. There's inside trying to take you over. And you know that. The subconscious mind versus the conscious mind. Mind, body, and soul, all three fighting each other. They all have 3 conflicting principles. They raised us like that. That's why I told you, bro, sticks and stones break bones, but words don't hurt. That's what they taught us in school. But then when we get older and we start speaking truth, they start penalizing us and persecuting. Speaking the truth, calling it hate speech. You taught us that words don't hurt. That, right? Sticks and stones don't. That's how you groomed us. And then when we started speaking truth, you feel me? Why? Because this is how they groom you. You don't know it when they're doing it. You don't know it when they're doing it. But they're training the body, the mind, and the soul, and they're teaching them all 3 different things, which makes you a very confused, backwards individual, which makes you demonic. You don't have no righteous principles to stand on. Do you hear what I'm saying? Trying to tell you? They tell your subconscious mind one thing, and they tell your conscious mind another thing. They tell your body on, and it's good. Yeah, they're going to mess with my internet now. They got to break the frequency, but I don't care. It is what it is. Let me continue reading. I know perfectly well that what I am doing is wrong, and my bad conscience proves that I agree with these laws that I am breaking. But I can't help myself because I am no longer doing it. Hold on. So you can't help yourself because you're no longer doing it. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? The body is just a vehicle that the spirit is driving around. Okay? There's only 2 spirits that you can be inhabited by. Because there's only 2 principles. Either righteous or non-righteous. Either unlawful or lawful. Either good or bad. Okay? Either demonic or angelic. Angel. Do you hear me? There's only 2. There's no in between. So when you are doing something that you can't help yourself but to do, and it happens to be wrong, then you got demons. And they're driving your body. You're consciously aware when listen what this is saying. You are consciously aware when the subconscious when the demon, the spirit is taking over your physical body. You're consciously aware, but you're doing it anyway. Do you said that there's going to come a time where people are going to seek death and not find it? Bro, do you know that these devils with their bioengineering and chemical warfare, they are trying to give the demon complete control, remote control over the body, complete control. You hear what this is saying? I can't help myself because I'm no longer the one even doing it. It's going to get so strong. The demons, if these people keep eating what they shouldn't be eating and not cleansing, like we're saying here, telling these people to cleanse and fast and prayer, if they don't do it, watch what happens. The demons are going to take such control over their body that they are going to be consciously aware that the demon is doing this, that their body is just doing something that they don't want it to do, and they can't even stop it. They're going to want to die, and they can't even commit suicide. Their vessel is going to be so completely taken over, bruh. They're going to be remote controlled by something else. They're going to witness it happening and not have no control over it whatsoever. We're already slowly getting there. I told you. People changing their mind Just like this. 1 minute somebody's nice to you, the next minute they're cursing you out. They're damning the hell out of you. You hear me? 1 minute somebody don't like Pop-Tarts, and the next minute I'm craving Pop-Tarts on the way to the store to buy Pop-Tarts. It's already getting there. Now I'm telling you, bruh, people are going to be craving human meat. They're going to be craving human meat. They're going to be looking at certain people. They're going to be looking at babies, bro. They're going to be looking at people's children ready to run up, and you already know they're going to be craving human meat. And it's not that they never had it. It's not that they never had it. They did have it. They had it because it's in their ground up meat right now. It's in. They're putting it. They're putting it in. They're putting it in. They're putting it into McDonald's. They're putting it in your little your little chicken pop. They're putting it in there. You know what I'm saying? And your body gonna fiend for that ingredient. Okay, most of it could be chicken. Only a part of it could be human. It does not matter. It does not matter. Just like how they put a certain type of chemical in your chips, your Lay's potato chips, all of your potato chips. There's one particular ingredient in there that keeps you craving it and craving it and craving it. That one ingredient can have you craving chips. When it's really not even really about that chip. It's about that one ingredient that they put in there. You heard about that before, right? Yeah. They even like sugar. They know how people crave sugar. So they'll put sugar in something that you have no idea that sugar is even in. Some shit like some like mashed potatoes. Like mashed potatoes, like, you know, powdered mashed potatoes. If you look at the ingredient, it will have sugar in there or high fructose corn syrup or something that keeps you addicted and coming back, and you never even knew. You never even knew. It's not at that point. It's not the potatoes that you crave. It's the ingredient that they put in there. So you're gonna have people craving human meat, not knowing that they had it before, they liked it before, the body processed it before, and the demon that controls the body was very happy and satisfied with that meal. So when that demon wants more, it's gonna get more. And when you find yourself eating into somebody's fucking flesh, and you can't control yourself to stop yourself, and you want to die, but you can't kill yourself because you lost all control, then you're gonna know why you're gonna know why we told you. The robots are the people, not these punk ass robots, these little fake ass. The real robots are the people. All right. Now, I cannot help myself because I am no longer doing it. It is sin inside of me that is stronger than I am, that makes me do these evil things. Don't play with me. Don't play with me like I wasn't already telling you this was going to happen far before I knew that these scriptures ever even existed. I already told you because the Most High already told me. And I already got a glimpse of it. I know what it looked like. Don't play with me. Matter of fact, don't play with yourself. Okay? And don't be saying that you love yourself when you don't. And don't be saying that you love the Most High when you don't. You don't even listen to him. You know what I mean? That's like if my parents gave me rules and regulations and I'm still running around their house doing what I want to do, claiming that I love them and myself while breaking all of the rules that keep my best interests and eating what's not no good for me and doing what's not no good for me. How can I say that I love them, love my father? How can I say I love them, love myself, or even this home? You know what I'm saying? People talk it. They claim that they claim that they love their children, but they don't. Man, listen. I know that I am rotten through and through, so far as my old sinful nature is concerned. No matter which way I turn, I can't make myself do right. I want to, but I can't. When I want to do good, I don't. And when I try not to do wrong, I do it anyway. Now I am doing what I don't want to do. It is plain where the trouble is. Sin still has me in its evil grasp. Y'all better listen. You know what? I shouldn't have did that at the end of this video. I'm going to do all of this over again on a video all on its own. I talk about this many, many times, but this is my first time going to these scriptures right here to help me to prove my point about demonic control and possession. And how it's going to get to the point, I promise you, it's going to get to the point where people are going to want to die, kill themselves, but they can't. They're going to want to stop eating that. They're going to want to stop biting that nose off and sucking them eyeballs out, eating on that dead flesh. They're going to want to stop biting their own goddamn arm and can't. They're going to want to kill themselves. to stop it and can't. You know? It seems to be a fact of life that when I want to do what is right, I inevitably do what is wrong. I love to do God's will so far as my new nature is concerned, but there is something else deep within me in my lower nature that is at war with my mind, and it wins the fight, and it makes me a slave to the sin that is still within me. We talked about this. The 7 spirits of deceit. They get stronger. I tried to tell a sister. I said, I said what the Most High told me. The demon inside of your child, it wants to grow. It wants to get grounded in, it's in her, but it wants to get grounded in her and grow with her and grow stronger than her. This is what the Most High told me. Okay? And so I told her. And this shit ain't no joke, as a matter of fact. Mind you, I never read these scriptures right here yet. Anyway, in my mind, I want to be God's willing servant. But instead, I find myself still enslaved to sin. So you see how it is? My new life, I'm trying to change, tells me to do right. But the old nature that is still inside of me loves to sin. The old nature that's still inside of me loves to sin. So now you see how these devils offer us up to these sinful ways on purpose. You see, now you see why they got the transsexual coming into the school, introducing you to all of this wickedness. Now you see why they got us drinking cow pus and chocolate milk and ice cream, cookies, pizza, cakes, candy bars, and having all of, you see that? You see how they reward us with poison for getting the wrong answer, right? You heard what I said. They reward us with poison for getting the wrong answer right. Okay, it's all backwards, twisted, and inverted. They're trying to offer us up to the devil, man. Now, this is what we have to do. We got to pray for these people. And I'm serious now, serious. I know it's hard for us to have on our mind other people, but we got to pray for these people. You know what I mean? We got to pray for these people. Hopefully they get an opportunity to wake up like we did. All the Most High has to really do is hit the switch on you. You know what I mean? Turn you on, turn that light on. And then wisdom just starts to grow within. You know what I mean? And the devil start to scurry out. Fungus can't grow fungus cannot grow in a light place. It only grows around darkness. You know what I mean? So we got to pray that the Most High keeps on waking up these black sheeps in these families. You know what I'm saying? That come on now. There's a lot of households where everybody's just wicked through and through. Maybe our prayer will help the Most High wake up the black sheep, bink, in that family. And then that little boy is getting a hold of some very profound knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, just going to sleep. You know what I mean? The same way how Jeremiah was hit with a whole bunch of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and he was nothing but a young boy. Right? So we got to start praying against these devils and their tricks and what they're trying to do. Especially for the Hebrew Israelites, 12 tribes of Israel, man. Especially, okay? Oh, what a terrible predicament I'm in. Who will free me from my slavery to this deadly lower nature? Thank God it has been done. Okay, by Christ our Lord, he has set me free. All right? We don't even pray against these things. All right? We don't even pray against these things. We have to pray against these things. So there is now no condemnation awaiting those who belong to Christ, for the power of life-giving spirit, that this power is mine through Christ, has freed me from vicious circle of sin and death. Christ dwells within. Christ inside of you. Christ within. Okay? Within you, Christ. All right? Why do our people perish? For a lack of knowledge. I just told you how to get Christ. If you want Christ in you, I told you what to do. Here's how you do it. It ain't no white boy. So you can forget about that. It ain't no damn white boy. The spirit, Christ is a spirit. Okay? The Most High is the Lord of hosts. Don't forget that. Christ is a spirit. Do you want the spirit of Beelzebub up in you? You can get it. The devil helps you go get it. All you gotta do is go to school, pledge allegiance to a satanic ass flag. Do you understand? Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. The Most High will give you Christ's spirit inside of you. All right. How do you do it? Dear Father, get down on your hands and knees. Face Jerusalem. It's the east. Wherever the sun rises, that's the east. Face the east. Wherever the sun sets, that's the west. Get down on your hands and knees. Face the east. Dear Father, bow your head down on the floor. Dear Father. Okay. Make known who you're talking to. We don't got to argue with names. I'm not going to argue names with you. Dear Father, the God of Israel, the creator of the heavens and earth, give me knowledge, wisdom, and you don't even have to say please. Give me knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and I accept the responsibility that comes with it. Forgive me for my sins and iniquities, and forgive me for the sins of my ancestors. Hallelujah. Boom. Boom. The spirit of discernment, boop, comes in. The spirit of intuition, boop, comes right in. Wisdom comes right in. Now you pick up the scripture and it's like, oh, snap. You feel like you picked up a whole nother book. Okay. There it is. That's Christ. Freed you from vicious circle of sin and death. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. All right, so all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Israel. We about to get up out of here, y'all. Like I say, it's going to get worse before it gets better, but it's getting better while it's getting worse. Does that make sense? The only reason why I'm saying it like that is because, like I told you, that the snake eats the snake. The snake eats itself. He eats itself, and the more that he devours himself, the more that he goes crashing into shit. The more that he devours his own self, the more crazier he gets, and out of his mind that he gets, the more vicious he gets. You know what I mean? The more he's devouring himself, the more desperate he gets for some more energy from you, your children, whoever. The more he devours himself, the more his kingdom starts to fall. The more they come out here blatantly, all out in the streets, all over the Facebook, all over YouTube. The more they come running out here trying as hard as they can. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if the American army starts getting their ass whooped, the more rougher the ones who are left are going to get. The more highly skilled and more trained and more efficient they're going to try to become, and the more training they're going to do to try to hold on to what they had or what they are trying to work for, right? So that's what's going on. Okay, these devils are losing. They're losing, and they're losing control. You know what I mean? Now they're getting now the world's getting blatantly wicked. It's like, man, I'm staying in the house. You know what I mean? I used to go out on Fridays. I used to go out on Saturday night. Man, I ain't going nowhere. Because they're just all out there just looking weird and creepy. You see some of them videos that people are taking at Walmart. You know what I mean? You can't go in Walmart and not see something wild. Some wild shit in Walmart. People are wild. And it's not just because Walmart is just a wild ass place. It's just that Walmart is a big ass grocery store where most of the people come. It's like a big ass merchant where people come and buy merchandise, right? It's large, it's huge. So you can see all of the people from the land who live around the land in this place. And it's like, oh my God. There's the kind of people who live in this neighborhood. Yup. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, they live in your neighborhood, y'all. You know what I mean? So some naked ass gay dudes walking through Walmart, like really? I remember I seen a gay dude walking through Walmart. This nigga had on some clear tights on with like a thong underneath or something. Yeah. Or not clear, see-through tights on with a thong underneath. He was a Puerto Rican. Switching his butt. Walking with another gay dude in Walmart. I got my daughter. You know what I mean? I got my family. I got my daughter with me. And I'm just like, yeah, this little nigga, y'all. And he knows that he's a little nigga. He's probably like 5 foot tall. Probably weighed like 130 pounds. you know? But he knew that nobody was going to smack the fire out of him. He knew that none of them women were going to get mouthy with him the way that they get mouthy with their husbands or their boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? He knew that none of these niggas that's always looking for a fight, to knock somebody the hell out with that, that knockout punch that they brag about having. He knew that he wasn't going to get knocked out with one of those. He knew that he wasn't going to get pistol whipped or shot. And he knew he wasn't even going to get a ticket or a fine or locked up either, walking around butt ass naked like that. He knew that there was no consequences going to happen whatsoever. But you know what? The best consequences happen when he's at home behind closed doors in his own house. You feel me? He's going to get his nasty ass in that car. He's going to puff up that cigarette, put that poison in his own lungs, right? Then he's going to drink that soda, putting that toxic poison in his own body. Then they're going to stop at Taco Bell or McDonald's, eat some poison, right? And then he's going to go home, and then he's going to commit some nasty ass, heinous acts on his own body, whether it's with his penis, that little E. coli, whatever poison, whatever disease he's gonna get on his little penis, or a damn rectal prolapse, or some diseases getting shot up in his butt. They're gonna do it to each other. You feel me? So all we gotta do is the Most High say, endure to the end. Pray and endure. Pray and endure. You know, that's it. So I'm out, y'all. Peace.